Hello, and welcome everybody to the ninth episode of Archipelago, a salt marsh campaign. Thank you guys for joining. It's a salt marsh, but a little bit of a twist with my own homebrew and some Eberron added in for a little bit of spice. Last we left off, our heroes had just finished battling some Hellcats. And through some ingenious use of Tiny Hut, they were able to kill them all, or at least drive them off, without taking a single point of damage or using the majority of the resources. They went back to Salt Marsh, where they found out that there's something's going on, and they need to go to an abbey that's in an island and see what they can do to rid them of the not cultists, but people of some religion that is not mainstream. On the way there, they found a woman floating in the ice in a ice coffin, floating in the water in an ice coffin, and a party took her out, chiseled her out, and where they found out that she's Eliashin, the fire starter, one of the main rebels that led the revolution against the Eldar Dominion, who had conquered a continent about the size of Europe 20 years back, and who also conquered Saltmarsh after the continent got shattered. Through some very lucky rolls by our newest party member, Tarquin, they were able to assuage the fire starter and make her an ally when she might not have been. And now our party is going on their way to the lighthouse to see what they can do. So, as you guys are going forward, you see that the abbey is set up. Sorry, the island is as you get closer and closer, the island is quite barren. It's just full of sand, even further inland where the smoking remains of the abbey should be, and is smoking remains of the abbey should be, and is. You look at the sides and see that it's been abraded by the sea, and there's little more than steep cliffs over to the sides of it, except for steep cliffs to the side of it, along with very sharp rocks around it not do that would do quite a bit of damage to your ship if you decide to go around there. But there is one beach in the southernmost tip, with sand around it, and a few sand dunes as well. You see the remains of what looks to be a boat, but it's burnt and broken, and some of the pieces scattered throughout the sand. So, what would you like to do?
Okay. So, individuals, did we have a concrete plan on how we are going to approach this island?
I don't recall making a pros and cons list, no.
Okay.
I don't think the sharp, pointy rocks are in our favor, though. DM, so you're saying that there's just sheer cliffs down kind of below the abbey. Is there a patch of beach nearby, or does it seem like we're gonna have to go around the island?
So the cliffs around to the north, east, and west. It's about 45 feet up to in order to climb them. And although there is the southernmost tip, there is a beach that goes into the water that you'll be able to go through without any of the rocks.
All right. I suggest we land at the beach, and perhaps take the time to craft a plan there. Thoughts? Feelings? Opinions?
Merryweather's gonna be like, yes, I think that's a great idea.
Didn't the Dragonborn say that they couldn't make it past the beach because of all the skeletons?
He did in fact say that, and I have my concerns. But Tarquin kind of gestures at the just sheer cliff face and was like, unless you plan on carrying us up these, good sir, I think the beach is probably still our best bet.
Oh, but with a little grappling hook and my muscles, I think I can do it.
Do we have a grappling hook?
Do we have a grappling hook?
We have rope.
But we don't have a grappling hook. See, I like your plan. I like the enthusiasm, but I fear that the lack of that one critical tool might lead to our end.
DM,
Mm-hmm.
how high are these cliffs? I forgot if we said that.
45 feet from the water.
Okay. So, out of game, I can explain this in game. It might take a long time in your place, but out of game, can we have Mary's parrot fly up, survey the area while Yorick climbs up and finds somewhere to tie like our rope off, and then we can all climb up the side if we wanted to go that route?
It can, but familiar can only go 100 feet away from their summoners, so you would have about 55, maybe 50 feet of actual vision from it.
Just need his vision for going over the cliff, not
Yes.
for...
Anything
I don't need him
Just
to
letting
take
you
me
know.
further. Just... Yeah. Well, they can go farther, they just lose connection.
Yes, and they cannot communicate to.
Yeah.
Their,
Yeah.
So. Alright.
Yeah, I
Shield.
just want vision. I want the parrot to eclipse over and just have vision so that while Yorick's climbing up, nothing's gonna get me, and Mary can stand there relaying information to us as Yorick climbs up.
Alright, just so you're aware though, you'd have to make 3 athletics checks to make it all the way up.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh. No,
I-
no.
So,
No.
what do you think of the plan? Or do you want to go to the beach? We can go to the beach. We can smash some bones, but what do you think?
Tarquin's gonna I think he's gonna eye those cliffs and go, right. So, ooh, that's a long way up, and I focus mostly on cardio in my workouts, so I'm not sure. Ugh. Let's put it to a
Yeah.
vote.
I'm definitely not gonna be able to get up that Sterling.
Even if I carry you?
Man, you can carry all of us?
One
I
at
thought it
one
was
at a
to me.
time.
And then
Can we please, I'm sorry, can we please have a Princess Bride like moment where there's like we fashion a harness and you like carry us up the cliffs of despair? Can we please do this?
Yeah, I can like tie you. We can go like back to back. I'll strap you like baby harness style, except it's like opposite of it. You're on my back, or I can put you on my front.
like a double baby harness. One sits on the front, one sits on the back.
I can make 3 trips maybe.
That's a lot
12,
of checks for
12
just
athletics
you.
checks.
Yeah, bro, that's a lot.
It's 1 athletic check per 15 feet.
Listen, Tarquin,
Okay. How about this? Let's sail around the side and see if our little spoopy, scary, skelly friends pop up from the ground, and we'll see how much of a worse situation that would be. Capisce?
I-
It's the actual way you say the word. The movies
Must be
bastardized
a
it.
gnome thing.
Movies say capiche, but the actual pronunciation is capisce.
Capisce. Is that gnomish?
Very gnomish, yes.
Very gnomish. Okay, well I don't know anything about gnomish.
So yeah, let's swarms of skeletons falling just so high to our deaths. It seems 6s. We're here now. Perhaps let's try Yorick's plan. And Tarquin kind of cringes as he says it.
Okay.
So the sail around plan to see the other side. The cliff plan.
The cliff plan.
We're at the cliff.
We're at the cliff. I feel like, because the alternative is a never-ending swarm of skeletons, and we might beat them back and make it to the boat safely, but we'll be exhausted then, and I would rather give this a go.
Alright. So
Okay, so let's start with the parrot flying up and checking to see what's on the over crest of the cliff.
Merryweather's just go my
Alright.
little friend.
Are you going right next to where the Abbey is, or further away?
Um, so is
The cliff?
Abbey right along the cliff's edge? Or the remains of the Abbey?
The remains of the Abbey, it's in the northernmost side, so...
Would we
Yes.
be able to get there from the cliff's edge?
You'll be able to get there. Just so you're aware, the beach area is only about... is not the full... Even though the whole area has sand, not all of it is beach. So further on, you see what looks like little bits of scraggly grass and very struggling trees that try to do the best they can there.
How far,
Not as much
like,
sand dunes.
the cliffs that we're, like, positioned at, how many feet away from the Abbey is it versus the beach?
I would say about 200. Okay. Like the full island is about, I'd say, 1,500 feet. No,
Okay.
no. 15,000 feet. My apologies.
Okay.
At a K there, and the actual Abbey would be about 100,000 feet away from the edge.
Okay, so but is the cliff's edge nearer the Abbey than the beach?
It's all of it is cliffs. I'll see about putting in the map actually.
Yeah, because I think that if we can get up the cliffs and get to the Abbey faster than the beach, I think that's kind of Tarquin's rationale, right? Is that yes, it's dangerous, but the other way is just as dangerous. This is high risk, high reward, a little bit.
Yeah, but if the cliffs turn out to be further away from the Abbey,
Right. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
that's gonna change.
If we have to fight the same amount of skeletons, either way, then yeah.
take the beach instead.
Right.
Instead of athletics checks that get us into the water.
Just so you know, it wouldn't be. Just so you're aware, the beach area is different. Let's see.
For the previous people, how did they dock the island to get on?
They went to
got
the
on the-
beach.
They went to the beach, and that's the only docking way they went.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
Abbey.
Uh,
So this is the island.
We're doing map stuff.
Mhm.
All right.
20 stuff. Is this the Abbey?
Yes.
Okay. And we are. Hello? Oh.
I feel like if we go on that right side, that's way closer to like the burned remains of the Abbey than the beach.
Can someone ping me what the burned remains of the Abbey is? Is it this is the whole this thing right here?
Yeah. This.
Yeah.
And this is the beach here? Down south?
Yeah.
But we
So,
could
yeah.
go around to the cliff side and ride the cliff side.
Right. That's what my like suspicion is that we could do that and then creep up on the side rather than that full stretch of unknown. But the only thing is this is a high risk, high reward plan with a lot of chances for just epic fails.
All right. So what's your plan, you guys? You gotta pick one.
I still think the cliffs.
Yeah, I'll vote Cliff.
All right, cliff it is. Parrot, go see what's above the cliff, please.
All right. He goes around and he sees the Abbey from that, and the little bit of brown sand and trees. Not really. There doesn't look to be anything in particular around where you want to land.
All right, so got some rope in my pack, got some muscles on my arms, did my core exercises today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to do this.
All right. On the
Um,
athletics check.
Who are we taking first?
here's the thought: am I taking someone right now, and then the rest of you try to take the rope? Do they need athletics for the rope?
Yes.
So I think Yorick needs to go up and tie off the rope because he's gonna be like free climbing this cliff, right?
Yeah.
So he shouldn't free climb and carry someone.
Here's the
I think-
question. Does the rope help the climb, or is it useless?
I think it just enables the climb.
Would it? DM?
It's somewhat easier DC, but the sea is a little bit rocking too much, and the actual cliffside is the rock is very jagged. So as it is, it's wet and jagged. So the rope as it is, whenever you're doing it and it moves around, it's actually getting worn down quite quick. So it'll help, but
Does
it won't make it trivial. It'll still be somewhat hard.
Does anybody have climbing kits?
Like the hidden thingies?
I do not.
All right, we're going in raw. I didn't honestly mean it like that, but
Neither. Yeah,
it
neither
works.
was.
All right, we're ready.
Make a killer check.
First
neither
one.
was
17.
All right, second one.
10.
All right, so the first one, you go in, pop, 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 and trying to rawing this cliffside. Going in the second time you go around, you find that there's actually a hole in the middle there, and then a little stork comes out and actually screams at you, and that startles you so much you fall back into the water. You guys hear it pop, as he slams into the water, and as you fall down, it's hard, but then you go down into the water a little bit more, and you feel your skin be abraded and pierced by all the rocks that are around you. You take 20 points of damage.
Wait, what? There's rocks at the bottom of this too?
Yeah, it's right there.
Jagged rocks.
Oh, shit.
Nice. 20 points of damage.
Piercing and then bludgeoning.
Do you want
It
to
makes a
while you
difference.
climb?
We might consider the beach. Yeah, Tarquin's gonna try and like, Sterling, Merryweather, let's get him out of the water and like
Yeah,
go over and
let's
try
say-
and like pull him up and out.
All right, you guys do your best, and York is the one who got knocked out of him, but he's still breathe. He's still a barbarian. He's able to make it back into the boat.
Yorick, speak to me. Yorick.
I'm dying.
I think he requires mouth to mouth. Merryweather, do you know medicine?
Stop.
Yes, I do know medicine. Nah, I'm not gonna do that to him.
Why are you being a coward, Martyr? I thought
I'm
better
not
of you.
being a coward. I mean, he did go hardcore on the country accent whenever he was playing Sterling. So,
Wait a
I
minute.
give him his just desserts.
But I'm not gonna do it this way.
I
All right.
I'll play clean.
What's up, Yorick?
I thought I gave this to someone. I have a spell scroll for a cantrip. I thought I
did
gave
not
this to.
receive that.
I thought I gave this to Mary.
But the inventory, it's in your inventory.
Yeah. I also don't even remember what this is. Wow.
Alright.
All right, we're gonna have to delegate that later. Anyway,
So that went poorly.
That-
Huh? Looks like it's just some big owies there, friend.
oh, I've had worse, but
Right. But I would say that this was unsuccessful. Let's get you bandaged up and let's head for the beach.
all right. We'll
Mm-hmm.
try another thing.
It was a great plan, buddy. I loved it. And Tarquin's just gonna just softly tap his shoulder. Great work. Just we were
Mm-hmm.
no match.
Yes,
Hmm.
your efforts were well,
Hmm.
but not that well. Bird, come back to me.
And then I think it's okay that we sail down around to the beach side, correct?
All right, you go to the southernmost tip.
All right.
Going to the
So, do we see anything on the beach currently?
What you see a few thingamabobbies, and you go in. You see that you see some sand dunes going in with a little bit of grass there, along with bits of cloth, and that look to be from weapons and such.
So just like
Mhm.
battle debris.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
The debris.
Okay.
So much debris.
Do you think we could just like take a quick old short rest while we sit and we contemplate and we watch the beach? Can we like watch the beach
Right.
for an hour?
Doing,
See if
like,
there's any
perception
activity.
checks and stuff?
Recon. We're doing recon.
Yes, yes.
Those gonna be like trying to scout.
Alrighty.
And do a short rest.
No, I'm just asking. Like, yeah, we can just like. Do you want to just sit here and scout it, since we can like knock down 2 birds with 1 stone?
I like the idea.
Have Gizadul, is that his name?
Gizadul.
Gizadul kind of fly around the beach and give us some more information, intel on like what these cloths and stuff digging up out of the dunes are.
The bird, yes.
I feel like we were pretty foolhardy with our plan, and that immediately backfired. So the group is just like, "Oh no!"
Right.
We're not taking chances.
All right. Are you doing this from Meriwether's perception or the bird's perception?
Oh, is the bird's perception better?
No.
Bird. What is your? It is not. It is not.
It's
Okay.
not, but they might have a thing that says they have advantage. Depends on this.
On percentage related to sight and hearing.
Yeah, so it has advantage.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll do it with the birds.
All right.
Hey, that is 18 plus 3.
All right. The Gizmo goes around pegging up some of the things, turning it over, and trying to see if there's anything that would react, and nothing happens. Even though he's moving around in the beach and taking apart some of the daggers and bloodied cloths and leather armor. And he doesn't really see much when he touches the signs of battle.
So he actually landed on the beach.
Mhm.
All right. So as we go through our short rest, he's gonna say, "Okay, so do we storm the beaches?"
Damn it. I was hoping that he had detect magic. Little bastard.
The
Freaking
DM
wizard.
laugh. Storming the beach sounds very brave and very wonderful, but I don't feel like we really know what will happen. So I think we should just. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I think we just try to run.
Yeah, we can just run.
We run
Mary,
really fast.
Sterling, you are very fast, yes?
I think I am. And then Sterling's like, yeah, I'm the fastest. I'm the best there ever fucking was.
Sterling,
Yeah.
remind me, don't you have something that makes it so we can go places and not be seen when there's
You're
certain
talking about
places?
my pass without a trace spell that I never got to use back at the tiny hut, aren't you?
Yes, would that serve us here?
I reckon it should. It should, hopefully.
Brilliant.
Brilliant, yes. Indeed.
Brilliant, yes.
Parkland pulls out a
Brilliant.
notebook, and there's like a page with Sterling at the top, and he puts in prose. Pass without a trace spell.
And then, like, the other page is a cons. That's cool.
He just like snaps the book shut. Excellent. Carry on.
Hey, what were you looking at there? What are you looking at?
Nothing.
Alright, so, yeah, Sterling will cast Pass Without a Trace on us
Alright.
as we go onto the beach.
So we are running sneakily, yes?
Running sneakily.
Yes.
That's not a thing.
Before we head off, Tarquin's actually gonna kind of. Before we go, I quite hate this. He's going to touch his shoulder, and kind of like his face gets a little bit like queasy looking as he does that, and you watch like a shimmering like field emerge across his shoulder and just kind of like cover him. And as it happens, you watch him kind of go just shudder as it fully encapsulates his body, and he's now successfully cast mage armor on himself.
Oh, I see that you've actually
Aw.
chosen mage armor this time.
I don't like it. It's gross, and the sooner it wears off, the better.
Well, it just
Oh,
so happens I will also cast mage armors on me.
All right.
but Tarquin, it looks so good on you. Why do you not like it so much?
Oh, it's slimy and weird.
Where's your mage armor? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll take the slot.
All right, but let's hurry. Let's go, friends.
All
Right.
right.
As you're walking across the beach, you notice that it would be difficult terrain. It's kind of hard to go in with the sands with your armored booties.
Yeah, except it's coast, and we'll ignore that because that is my. That's my shit. As
Read it over a little bit more, you have to be traveling for an hour in order for that to kick in.
hey guys, you guys want to just run around in a circle for an hour?
Sure don't.
Sure don't. Oh man, that's gonna make things a little bit tough.
Okay, so it's gonna take us a little bit longer to traverse this beach than okay, understood. But I still think we're trying to make for the Abbey and get across this. Let's get across this cursed beach as quickly and efficiently as possible.
And as you are walking around, you see that there's and now that there's almost as if there's a path. Sterling, you notice where the people went in. Thompson's people went in.
This is the path that they went when they landed. Should we take their path or should we do a different road?
I do not think they fared very well.
They definitely did not.
Perhaps we keep it in eyesight as like a quick escape, but forge our own way.
I am inclined to agree.
All right, Sterling.
What is your decision, Sterling?
We will forge our own way.
Go in block by block.
Step by step. Sorry.
So I guess we can say like Sterling is the party.
Yes.
Okay.
And make sure to alt and move yourself that way, because I didn't make it so that you it didn't automatically put you in to the squares. So
How I do it?
alt and then move yourself. That
Are
way
we
you'll
doing-
be-
Are we doing stealth checks?
Yeah, if you
What?
want.
Alt and move myself. I'm pressing the alt button.
You hold the alt and move, and it won't snap you to grid.
Oh, I can't click on the character because you put them there.
Should be able to.
That feels like fake news, but you can put yourself down if you wish.
Yeah, see, now I can move it. Alright, so forging the own path will be.
And you see where the straightforward is where the Thompson's people went through.
So, like, this way?
Wait.
Like,
As
hug
you just
the water?
yeah, as you go in over there, actually, no, don't do that. Like the first step you take, actually, you go in confidently moving aside from the path that has been forged by the blood and sacrifice of all these soldiers that have gone in before you, and you go over to the right of it, and you see 12 skeletons pop in, pop, from all around you. What you see, some of them have claws, some of them still have their armor there, and some of them are just bare, so looking if they were a little bit older, and maybe not from those people that had just been killed not too long ago. As
Son of a bitch.
roll me initiative.
Alrighty then. Are we using these initiatives?
Geese, you just write them down on the thing,
Alright.
and let's do a little bit. Actually, got new music, y'all, too.
No music, he says.
Hell yeah.
It is a touch loud.
Remind me not to use blue. Blue has done 2 nat 1s already.
All right, this one is a 19 for me. Put it in
Put
chat.
yourselves wherever you wish.
Oh yeah. So which direction are you?
Is it coming up behind us?
It's around you. You see, there's three little things in the bottom. 3 sand dunes all around, top left, top right, and bottom. Some of them will be from behind. Some of them would be from in front of you.
I'm gonna just pull out a second Sterling so I can control that, and I'm going to flip them upside down to represent Merryweather.
Okay, nice. Oh.
Because I can't grab Merryweather.
All right, I want to be next to Sterling.
Okay, cool.
You can grab Merryweather now if you want.
I can? Well, let's do that. Say it. Give me this beautiful dude. Oh yeah, so pretty. Yeah, okay.
All right, let's see who's first. Doo-doo-doo. All right, first. Right, first. Let's see. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, Tarquin. Nope. Yorick.
Okay, so is this a 15-foot cone?
The area is accurate.
So if I were to stand here in this square, I would
you
hit
need a 15-foot
everyone.
cone towards the character sheets. I made it right there. That's 15 feet.
DM, before we get
Perfect. How do I grab this? You know what? Never mind. I got it.
started, Mage Armor ignores the AC, and then it's 13 plus their Dex
Your
modifier.
Yes.
Okay, Mage Armor is useless for Merryweather to use. 'Cause
No,
that'll put him at 16,
no, it's not.
and his AC is 17 right now.
It's 17 with. So click on his AC calculation. It's already added in. So if I get here, I hit.
It is.
Yes. If I get here, I hit all of these except for this guy up here.
Yes.
Does the point originate from my square or 5 feet ahead of me?
Your square.
So my square. Okay, perfect. So then all of them, I need to make. Let's go to York. I'm gonna pull out my Warhammer. Oh no, did I get rid of it?
It doesn't matter. Just say you.
Okay, I Mountain Breaker, and I take my Warhammer. And I smack the ground, and the dunes in front of me are gonna all erupt, and like whatever shards and debris and anything was in the sand is gonna pierce into the skeletons as it shoots out. I think it's a
They all fail.
dexterity saving throw. They all fail. Sweet. So, I think it was 3d12. Is that correct?
Yes. Looks like sending up does not do well for my dice.
Your music.
You can choose the level of the music on your own if it's too loud or if
Is
too
not
low.
there.
Don't tell me it didn't.
Oh man, really? It was so good to start. There we go. Alright, so 16 points of piercing damage. Or eruption damage.
All right, 16 points, and you see that all of those skeletons, every single one, just fall down to the ground. Their bones cracking as the heat, sorry, not the heat, as the force of the splinters and the sand go in and actually crack the bones, and they just fall down into piles.
Okay.
Nicely
Can I stow my Warhammer now?
done. You can drop it if you want.
You know what? Warhammer's in the hand.
Warhammer's in the hand, boys.
There we go.
All of them?
And then, not all of them. One of them didn't get affected. The topmost one didn't.
I was about to say, holy.
And then, I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So we want to go north, right? Just clarification on where we are.
North.
Okay. 25, 30, 35, 40, and can I pull out my shield? Is that a thing?
No, that's an action.
Okay. Alright, I guess since I didn't prepare it beforehand, then, I'll rage. As I look to these guys, and I'll say, go, go, go!
Alright.
And then on my turn.
Sterling. What would you like to do?
Who?
Sterling.
Me. Okay. Let's see, I got movement speed of I walk on 30. So I will make myself here. And
Just so you guys are aware, this is still difficult terrain.
Oh.
correction
Whoops.
then.
Okay, so
Because I haven't been here for an hour yet.
I go back to like here.
We don't do that.
And then also, I don't think movement can be properly done by like a diagonal with the marker.
No, there's not an option in Roll20.
Yeah, so you can't. This is mostly just range for spells.
Okay,
Right.
so it's like,
Got it.
But that's not how. But that like you. Yeah, you. But if you want to do it, you can right click on a square. Can you see this?
holy shit!
If you hold on to it and then right click and then right click and then right click. So that's 40 feet of movement right there.
Mhm.
Or yeah, so that's such a useful like viable thing to do. So like 5, 10, 15, 20, you can go to there.
I thought it was halved, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so 15.
5,
Oh,
10,
we're
15.
Alright,
Sorry,
so
I'm naked
I can
and
move
blessed.
So I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a longbow attack on this guy at sharpshooter.
Alright. Roll an attack.
That will be. Let's see, that's -5, so that will be 16 to hit,
Hits no problem.
and the damage will be.
Don't worry about rolling. It's dead.
Okay.
As you go in,
It's
this one
dead.
took a little bit of the brunt of the took a little bit of the spray that York did with his mountain breaker. And it's a little bit addled, and you take that chance. You go in, notch an hour, and shoot it right at the skull as it bursts apart, falls to the ground, headless. What do you want to do with your horde breaker?
Well, my second attack, I would like to go over here because I can't horde breaker that guy. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack that guy with sharpshooter as well.
Gotta replay the music again.
Damn thing. I made it.
Clicked it and it didn't even.
Does a 9 hit?
9 does not hit, sadly.
Alright, so I missed that one, and then I'm horde breaking the other one at sharpshooter, and that's also a 9. So I don't hit those two. And that
Sadly.
will be the end of his turn.
Yeah. As you're walking, you notice that there's a little bit of sand stuck inside one of your right boot, and it's kind of annoying. It's kind of hard to actually shoot, and so that you go a little bit too far right, trying to like take that bit of sand and put it to the front of your boot, and you miss the last 2 shots. Sadly. Rex,
Walking around for an hour in a circle sounds pretty good right about now.
what would you like to do with your bonus action?
Me?
Yeah.
Is Pass Without a Trace still on?
Yes.
Should I keep that on? Or should I?
Didn't do us any good.
It didn't do a damn thing because I don't think any of us made stealth checks. So yeah, I'm just gonna let go of that then.
I mean, unless you guys want to all die, and then yeah, your soul checks will automatically succeed.
Huh?
The reason it didn't work was because you're still alive, so any stealth you make, they're still gonna see you. These particular skeletons.
Oh, okay.
Would
I'll
like to
just
do-
leave it on because like all my other spells I can do.
Mm-hmm. All right,
Might
Tarquin.
as well. So Tarquin's gonna move up the beach.
All right.
His full movement, and then he's gonna turn back in that cluster of 3 that are down yonder. Here, stand by. Let me pull up my spell. So he's gonna turn towards them and like I think again, like he'll close his eyes for a moment and kind of like 1, 2, 3, and like 3 small fireballs will kind of like appear off of his fingers, and he's gonna kind of wave them in their direction and kind of sneer, kind of cockily, and throw like his hand towards them, casting scorching ray. Right.
All right. Roll the attack.
So, let's do this, bros.
Yes, bro.
13.
Hits.
Perfect. 13 again.
Hits.
And 18.
Hits, no problem.
Awesome. And then we're going to do 2d6 for each. Do you want me to roll damage for separate, or are we good to just take?
Each one is separate
Okay.
since it's damage.
So the first one is 9.
All right.
Ooh. 9 again.
Okay, that one's
and
down.
11.
All right, that one isn't. You're taking northernmost, right, or southernmost?
The group on the south, the 3 that are kind of behind us. Tarquin's trying to. I'm covering our retreat, fellows.
All right, just go in. Your smaller fireballs go in. One of the furthermost, it's a little bit of an older skeleton, somewhat grayish. And you go in, your little fireballs, scorching rays, doing quite a bit of damage. It just falls down as you hit him right between the 2 hip areas, and it just falls down and doesn't come back up. The other one, you hit it right in the rib cage, but it glows red hot, and it's not enough. You see, it's looking pretty rough, but not enough to take it down. Well, you want to do anything else with your bonus action?
At this moment, no. I think Tarquin's just gonna he's like slogging his way through the sand. He did his cheeky little move,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's gonna keep focusing on getting ahead.
All right, so the skeleton's turn is now.
Oh. Fight me then.
And 1, 2. These will double dash. All right, and you're gonna get 3 attacks, York. First one misses.
Oh, it does.
16 misses, right?
It also misses.
Natural 1. Misses again. All right. And then the other ones have nothing to do. You see, these guys are just doing their best to go scratch at you, but you are too nimble, too quick, and just with your great axe, you're able to just parry some of their blows, no issue. All right. That'll be Meriwether's turn then.
All right. So after seeing the success of Scorching Ray, Meriwether's like, impressive. I think I am going to do the same thing. And I'm going to try to Scorching Ray this one, and this one.
All right. Roll the attacks.
All right. 16 plus 8,
Hits.
19 plus 8,
Hits.
and 17 plus 8.
Oh, it's like Meriwether never left with all your good rolls.
No kidding.
Wait.
Jesus.
All right.
Wow.
That'll be a whopping 7 damage on the first one.
All right. That one's downed.
That will be a 11 damage on the second.
Okay.
And a max of 12 damage on that third one.
Ooh. So the first the first scorching ray hits it, and it's a little bit weakened by Tarquin, and it just falls down limp. Its bones, some of them are actually even melting a little bit. And then the second and the third one, though, however, they take the hit, they stagger a little bit forward, but it's not enough to actually do them in, and they rise back up, ready for another munchin.
All right, then he's gonna use his movement to move right here.
All right, York, top of the round.
Oh. So the 2 in front of me were untouched.
Yes.
All right. Man, all right. I'm gonna. Is it a free action for me to take out my shield now? That I didn't
No.
use my...
It's a free action to take it out.
Yes.
It's an action to actually wear it.
Oh, because I have to like strap it on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do it to him, Yorick!
Alright, I drop the Warhammer and I pull out my
We believe
great
in you.
axe. And I'm
Alright.
gonna whoosh, whoosh, onto the two in front of me. So 1 and 1, hopefully. Reckless.
Alright.
This one's cocked. Same number. 26 to hit for the first one.
Hits.
I'll roll damage first. Nice. So 17 points of slashing damage. So I ripped into the
Alright.
first one directly in front of me.
Nice.
Ja!
Second one.
And also reckless because obviously.
You did say it. You did call ahead of time.
So 24 to hit.
Alright, hits no problem.
Hell yeah, it does. Butcher's Bib, let's re-roll that. That's a little better. 12 points of eradication damage. It's like, rip up into him.
Eradication.
Okay, go into with the first one. Easily taking all the momentum you've been saving, and you easily clip it in half. It goes down without issue. The bones just clanking around. And you go in with the backswing to the second one, and it hits right by the ribcage. You almost get all the way through, but you're unable to do so, and it's still up, sadly.
Ah. Oh,
Sterling.
wait. Never mind. You're good. You're good.
So all
We'll
three of
see
those are up.
No, the two of them are up, and they both taken damage. Would you like to finish this off?
2 of them are up. Would I like to finish it off? I sure would. I guess first, Sterling needs to move out of range of this guy, since he's infractioning my abilities. So do you need to take an opportunity
Attack up.
attack?
Aye, aye. Doesn't count. 19.
How much?
19 to hit.
That hits.
Alrighty. And then you just take a piddly little 3 points of damage as it takes this short sword and tries to whack at you.
You son of a bitch! So I'm going to make my first attack at him.
Language!
I'm gonna make my first attack at him.
Respect for the dead, Sterling. Alright.
Oh, I didn't clear its sharpshooter. Oh well. That will be 27 to hit.
Alright. Roll damage if you want.
If I want. Alright.
Feel like
It's
it.
down.
Yeah, because I was about to say it's a D8 plus 8 for damage.
Yeah, that's why it's like it's down no matter what. Roll the attacks on the other two.
Okay.
Roll the attacks.
Then I'm attacking that one with sharpshooter. Fuck. That'll be a 10.
Misses.
And then I'm gonna Horde Breaker. And I am not gonna sharpshooter this one since he's already got these guys kind of hitty. Just shut up! It was 19 plus 11.
Funny enough, it's still enough to actually kill it.
That is still enough to kill it? Okay.
Yeah, as it took 12 points of damage.
Okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then, alright, so I moved one up so I can move 2 squares up. Can I move on these, or are these like mounds?
These are just, it should be difficult terrain, and just there so you guys know from where they're popping up.
Okay, so up. Cool. Alright. That will be Sterling's turn.
Alright, next would be Tarquin. What do you like to do?
All right, so Tarquin's gonna move over here to get kind of a good vantage point on the last remaining skeleton. And again, I think that like he gets this kind of like Cheshire cat-like smile of like just he's giddy with excitement, and as he starts rubbing his hands together, and a small orb of flame kind of forms between his hands, and he takes it and flings it in that skeleton's direction, casting fire bolts.
Alright. Roll the attack.
13 plus 8 to hit.
Hits.
Hell yeah, it does. Okay,
Give me those good D10s.
2 of them. That is 9 damage total.
It's enough.
Perfect. Yeah, so he gets this like and just like hucks it like Hadoukens it at
Hadouken
this
that
last,
bitch.
at this last little skeleton, and as it kind of like hits, he goes, "Oh, I did it!" and gets really excited.
You're an adventurer now.
Yorick, did you see? I did it.
Oh, I saw it all right as I brush off some of the singeing from my
Sterling,
chest.
Sterling, I did it. I
I
fired
know, I
Sterling.
saw. Okay, so stealth doesn't work. Let's dash.
Love the very
And-
quick transition. Alright, stow it,
I was like, I'm so proud. Let's get the fuck out of here, guys.
pick up my warhammer, and let's dash out of here.
Where would we like to go?
As we start running, I think maybe maybe we should head back to the path at least for a little while. Just for fun, because it seems like every plan we've had has been really bad.
So that means my one step to the right, I need to go back one step to the left.
Wait a minute.
Hold
Don't.
up. Wait a minute.
Don't step in the dunes.
Don't step in the dunes. So we walk around the dunes. With
Don't make a
passive.
perception check.
Okay.
Someone.
Just Yorick, or
Just one person.
Dibs.
And I don't really care who does it.
That will be a 16 plus 6.
Good.
All right, 22.
Okay. So
All right.
Okay.
we're dodging dunes.
Yeah, you go in through and you follow the path. It's a little bit harder sometimes to go around it, but you're able easily to go through all of the squares and make it to. You make it out of the sand dunes without getting another attack.
Mm-hmm.
The dunes. York, you smart son of a gun.
Oh, it's the same reason why I was able to mountain breaker those individuals.
You son of a gnome.
They all came out of the dark patches.
I never
Alright.
even thought about that. I didn't even put two together. What about you, Meriwether? No, I didn't notice because I'm being controlled by somebody else today. What? Alright.
Yeah, he's
So-
actually
Excellent.
been infected by the devourer as well.
So are we here?
You make your way towards it. You see that the land around the abbey is has a little bit of glass made over to from all of the bombs that have been going around. You also see what looks like to be one unblown up bomb, and you see that it's inside. It actually has some chemicals inside, and in the outside it's made out of a yellow crystal that encompasses it, and it's just in the sand.
Meriwether would like to inspect the bomb. Just kidding.
No, no.
Just kidding. Should we go around this thing? It looks quite dangerous still.
DM, could you ping where we are?
Dangerous.
Okay,
we're here.
perfect. Okay.
Nice.
And you said there was like some sort of crystal on the bomb?
Yes, due to the amount of bombs that have been happening in the
Like,
abbey.
It's like
separated
melted.
the glass.
Yeah.
It's separated the sand and turned it into glass.
So there's no other structures. There's just a burning like shell
It's just
of an abbey. And there's no like movement other than like windswept grass and trees, right? Like
Yes, it's just grass and trees. The only movement you ever saw was the skeletons that were behind you. Beyond that, it doesn't look like many people actually walked around here.
friends, isn't there supposed to be like a whole group of not cultists here on this island?
Quite possibly. But I think there was only a handful of them inside the abbey.
Right. So we should just determine their corpse and then skedaddle skedoodle, you know what I mean?
Oh, I've heard that one before.
let's definitely not leave here without inspecting the Abbey first.
Yeah. So what's the plan?
By my hypothesis, we should probably
Pass without a trace is still up.
Oh,
Because I've been concentrating like a madman.
did you make a concentration check when you got hit?
Oh shit, I didn't! DM,
Just do it now.
do it
Roll a
now.
Constitution
Roll
saving
d20.
throw.
It's a concentration saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
10.
That's
made
enough.
Okay, cool. Love you. Alright.
Okay. I think we should go to the Abbey. But let us be very careful. I think there are more bombs everywhere on this island.
Oh,
If
great.
we've seen one, we are bound to see more.
That is very true, York. I agree. We must approach with caution.
Okay. Are we ready to go?
Yes, I think we are.
I mean, I am. I can't whisper as Merryweather, though, because that's a hard voice to do.
Okay. So, we shall sneak up to the Abbey now, I think.
Bless you, by the way.
Right, stealth checks.
Plus, add 10 on top of your modifier.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, glad I got that.
I got a nat 20. He got... Oh, shit.
I got a 16 total. Am I supposed to add a 10 for kids to
Yes.
pass without a trace? 26.
5
Nice.
5 plus 13 is
18.
18.
19 for me.
So nat 20 plus the 10. So that's a 30.
Sick.
Whoa.
38, actually.
Okay.
Man's got literal invisibility game.
Oh, fucking look at me, because you
Alright, you
can't
guys are
see
making your
me.
way forward, making sure to go around the detonated bombs, and you make your way towards the Abbey, and you see that all that remains is just a cracked and burnt square in the middle. All the areas around it might have been made out of thatch or wood has already been blown up, and already has since burned down. But as you go in forward, and you look around through the square, you see there's piles. You see one pile has broken cookery and pots and pans. You see the other one looks to be like the remains of some clothes, kettles, and wood.
The chefs are dead.
I would say that this steak is cooked well done. Tarquin's gonna look. I want to look for stairs leading underground, because just anything kind of pick through the rubble, looking to see if there's any place that folks might
Hatches
have.
and the like.
Yeah.
roll me an
yeah.
investigation.
Secret passages. I feel like it'd be very easy for Merryweather to find stuff like this since he's a smuggler.
I rolled
Yeah,
a
but
4.
Tarquin.
I rolled a 4. I'm -2, so that's a whopping 2. 2 just he just turns around to the group and goes, "Wow, so this was on fire, huh?"
Kind of pictured it as like he walks forward, hands on the hips, looks, and then just turns around. Is like, well,
Yeah.
I've done my due diligence.
Yeah,
Seems
Tarquin
like there
maybe
was a-
kick something, kick one of the pans over, wasn't
Like
on it there.
immediately wipes his shoe off. Like, yes, looks like fire.
Merryweather's gonna like, okay. So he's gonna do his own investigation. Since there's like not a lot of bodies around, he suspects that there's underground passages.
I think it's because they're all on the beach.
They just scattered around. Blew them straight out of the building. That'll be 16 plus 8.
All right, you see behind one of the piles. Funny enough, the one that Tarquin went towards and actually kicked something out. Right behind that is a door leading down.
Tarquin, my friend, did you not see this?
Oh, would you look at that? Quite a door. Hey, everyone, look, I found a door.
Yes.
Oh, very goody.
Good
All right.
job,
I
Tarkin.
what can you say? I've been on this adventuring racket for some time now.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you are such a well-fired addition to the crew.
All right, so do we want to just fling the door open?
Oh, yes, we do.
Does Gizadul have dark vision?
No, but dark. It does. Everybody else does not have dark vision in this party.
Can we, might I suggest that we send Gizadul down the scary doomsday stairs to investigate before we just rush in?
Okay, we can do that.
Russian, but I'm European. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
I hate myself now.
You should.
Now,
Yeah, just now, like all the other stuff before this. Nah. So yeah, Gizzledul will be sent in to look at all the shizzle whizzle.
all right, you send down Gizzle and you see that there's what looks to be, well, there was a hole in the ground that was actually covered by a unhinged door. But when you go to lower down, you see that the stones doesn't look to be too worse off from all the bombing that's been happening. The stones don't really have too many cracks. It's still going. You're still able to at least Gizzle doesn't see too much that would be in danger of falling or caving in. But Gizzle goes in about 15 feet and sees that there's a door, an actual door. A
Another
little bit charred, but still there.
Okay, so Gizzledul flaps back and tells its master.
So Mary is able to see through the bird's eyes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mary himself can't hear or see anything at his position, but he can say things. So he can relay information in real
Okay.
time as he sees it.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
It appears that it is structurally sound, and there's another door down there. Shall we?
We shall. And Tarquin's gonna kind of bow and like plan on bringing up. He doesn't want to go first.
I am in there. So, Yorick's gonna go down. Yorick wants to, like, open the door for the bird and let the bird continue.
Mm-hmm.
Good idea. Yeah, Meriwether will just be behind.
First, Yorick has learned a lot about doors. He's gonna lean up to the door and listen.
All right, roll me a perception check.
He has learned a lot about doors. I mean, he has seen a compatriot be torn
13.
apart by skeletons after opening a door.
13. You put your ear to the door, and you looks to be some people moving around. The squeaks of what sounds kind of like chairs, but not really, and some curses going on. And you hear more than one voice.
I just hear the voice. I can't tell what they're talking
Voices. With that low of a perception check, I would say no.
about. Alright, so just muffled voices.
Mm-hmm.
So low.
Alright, so I tiptoe back up, and I relay this to the party. Okay, so I found the people. The not cultists are down in the basement. So, do we want to knock on the door and ask them how their day is?
Let's.
Or do we want to kick open the door and
Well, let's definitely be civil first. Maybe these not cultists will be on good speaking terms, even though they've been bombarded for a long time, and all their hard work of building this abbey has been for nothing.
I agree with Captain Merriweather. I think diplomacy here will serve us better. Worst case scenario, we go guns blazing when all things fail. So, but I vote we try to talk them out of leaving first. And I'm willing to try my best to talk them up and out of this hidey hole.
I'll back you up, friend.
Great. So yeah, Tarquin's gonna go down, and he's gonna knock on the door.
And Sterling's gonna have his back.
Hello? Hello,
I mean,
anyone
I'm gonna be
there?
right behind. I'm right behind Tarquin.
Okay.
Mhm.
Actually,
Ring, ring.
Yorick would want to stop Tarquin, and Yorick would like to be the one in front of Tarquin, but kind of like to the side so that
Acting like a human shield.
yeah, like I'll be
Right.
back against like the wall, but I'll be occupying the 5-foot block in front of Tarquin. So that Tarquin can
we're
talk,
knocking away. Okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm.
and Tarquin can talk, and they can have direct eye contact with Tarquin, but then Yorick can step right there.
Perfect.
All right, you knock on the door, Da-da-da-da. And somebody walks in, and you see that it's a little bit older human man, a little bit heavy set with what looks to be chainmail armor with a spear and a shield and a sword on him, and he a little bit seasonally. What are you two doing here? Y'all, 3, 4.
Well, we are here to discuss with the inhabitants of this island a proposition. It seems your shit got wrecked, bro. So we're here to kind of discuss what's going on with you and whatnot.
Exactly what he said.
Oh, and I apologize. And Tarquin puts out a hand. My name is Tarquin Gray. Kind of reaches around.
I'm like, Sterling, true shot.
He keeps his hand over by his hammer. Ogmund.
Odmund or Osmond?
Ogmund.
Ogmund.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, we do not need any help or any friendship from you guys. Get the fuck out. Unless
Ooh.
help.
Listen. I understand things are a little bit on edge, but you see, we've been sent here to extract you from this island as it is grown quite dangerous. We've learned of the skeletons, and so we're actually here to remove you to safety. And Tarquin's gonna try and persuade. He's actively trying to.
Roll the persuasion check.
See
A relocation, if you might.
Your job is located elsewhere. They want
18
to
plus
relocate
8.
18 plus 8. Let me see.
Hear us out. Hear us out. We would like to hear your position as well.
Okay. That's a high roll, but he says, if you want to take us out, you better make me.
Ooh. Ooh. Darwin's gonna pat Yorick's arm. Ooh, listen, we prefer not to. Perhaps some other sort of deal or trade could be struck. See, we are sent here by Sir Anders.
And he stops you. Either get the fuck out, or I'll make you get out. Now, you want to do the pleasant way or the hard way? I like the hard way.
Tarquin's gonna sigh.
You hear more people.
Yorick, is he currently like tall enough that he's like only like his shoulders are showing on the doorway, or is this a tall door?
It's about a 15-foot incline, so he can see you.
Okay.
Right.
And how tall? He's stubby.
Yeah, he's stubby.
All right. Can I do the big guy like crouch down so that I'm at his level?
Hello.
And like just
All
look him
right.
in the face. I say, Mr. Ogmund, yes.
Yeah, what's to you? You know my name?
I don't want to go to force. We have been told to use all means necessary to take care of this situation. If you want, I can kill you, fillet you, and put you in my shop and feed you to the poor. but I do not want to do that.
Oh!
It is not like me to do things like that. I am such a peaceful giant. My father's a gnome. I'm part gnome if
Yeah.
you couldn't tell.
And you say that, and he's like, stops you. I'd like to see you try.
Alright, we're rolling initiative.
Yes,
Fuck
you
this
are.
guy.
I was
He
like,
does it.
oh, can I charm? But oh well.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a problem of he's not really looking for diplomacy. So no matter what you roll,
Can we speak
not
to a
respect-
manager?
I would like
You
to
could have
speak
if
to
you
your
guys had-
manager.
spoiler alert, you could have if you had decided to just walk in.
We knocked. We were polite.
We've chose
we
the one
had to
time to
be
be
polite.
polite.
The
okay?
one time not to bust in and be like, "Hey, motherfuckers, it's time to go."
I was all for busting down, but I like this like diplomatic, like, hey, you know, we're here to talk.
Yoo-hoo. Big
Right.
summer
It makes
blowout.
sense.
All right, which initiative rolls are we using?
The first ones.
Cool.
You're joking.
So I never joke. Okay.
You never jokes.
Oh wait, let me put these guys over
Means I got
here.
a 9 and not the 22.
Put you guys by the stairs, by the way.
Yep.
Ah! Okay. I guess it'll be like
Are we in like a 5-foot line?
Yeah.
Damn. So
okay.
And he would be.
Man, if only I could see in the darkness.
yeah, so I think Tarquin is right here, I think. Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna see if I can remember exactly. Okay, look, there's the bottom of me.
Ogman would be right there. Okay. Let's see. First one to go is Tarquin.
All right. So this guy's gonna talk some shit to my BFF Yorick. Tarquin's not gonna have it. So I think as he, I'd like to see you try. Tarquin's gonna again kind of get like a self-obsessed smile on his face, and he's gonna look at him and go, "Oh, you big dummy man made big dummy mistake." And as those words kind of come out, I think there's just like a little bit of like a fog or like a sparkle in the air as he says those things, and it's gonna go into that guy's mind and try and get into his psyche, just hurt his feelings real bad. I want to cast Vicious Mockery.
What the
So wisdom save of 16.
Yeah, he makes it with a 16.
Oof.
Damn.
Definitely not a -1 mob, right?
No. You think he would? You think this is a guy that's not confident in himself?
Of course he isn't.
And then with my bonus action, I want to go ahead and use my ability, my sorcerer points, and regain my level 2 spell slot.
All right, nice. All right, next would be. Ooh. If only I could read my own handwriting. Oh, it's actually him. All right, let's see. He's going to take a little swingy. By the way, somebody roll me a d4.
I got you. 3.
All right, 24.
Yeah, that hits.
25.
Yeah, that hits.
And a 9.
No, that doesn't hit.
All right.
Wow, if I had my shield out, I could have shielded.
But why would you?
Yeah, why would I? It was just gonna be the first hit anyway. It's only 2 hits. What's he gonna do? Kill me?
10 points of damage first round. Ten
Wait,
and then
total?
12. Yeah, 10 and then 12.
And then 12?
Yes.
Alright, cool.
It's your choice.
I'm going to Stone's Endurance, the second one.
All right.
I'm going to flex my muscle. Was he hitting me with a spear?
Yeah, with the spear. You see that he takes, drops his hammer and breaks up his shield and takes out his spear and sees you going a little bit forward and touching him, and actually moves over beside your hand with the butt of his spear and takes 2 strikes at you.
All right, so the spear, he goes cha cha, and the second one I'm just gonna like, he's gonna stab me in the stomach and then stab me again, but the second one I'm gonna like catch it, and I'm gonna like, and it's gonna like make it. It's his grip is gonna like get pulled him down, and then he's gonna pull it out of me and like, and that's gonna be the end of my reaction.
Okay.
Wait, is that? Yes, it is my reaction.
All right, and now with that, what did you guys roll on D4? Apologies. 3. Okay. Nice. Now with that, it's going to be. It's all the way to Sterling's turn.
That's not good. Okay, so Tarquin, excuse me, you're in the way, bud. Can I actually like? Is this a staircase that has height? Like if I go.
This is like a tunnel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, there's like walls and stuff.
Oh, this is a tunnel. Okay, so.
It's a corridor going down. Yes.
Or like think of it like a cellar, like opening up a hatch of a cellar.
Okay. So I'm just gonna be like, all right, hug the side of the walls, fellas, and I'm gonna like shoot 2 arrows straight through between y'all's legs and shit.
All right.
Since I got that sharpshooter.
Okay, roll attacks.
Oh
Right.
yeah, you don't take penalties.
I'm gonna roll 2 on them, both at sharpshooter. Show me the money. Nat 20,
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
and then 9 plus 6.
All right.
15. Does that hit?
Nope.
Okay, so 15 doesn't hit. The nat 20 though. How do I do this again?
Roll 2 of the dice, 2 d8s.
2 d8s. Both of them are 4.
Right, so 8 plus all your other modifiers and sharpshooters.
8 plus 8, which is 16, plus 10 is 26 damage.
Ooh, nice. 26.
And it's a
Nice.
pity that the other arrow missed.
Oh well, not too bad. You go in. You see that Targon has just done his vicious mockery, and Yorick has just grabbed his spear, and you take that opportunity to go in and shoot an arrow right at him. It does quite a bit of damage. He actually stumbles back a little bit from the first arrow. He says, "You guys have some bite to you," and
I don't like the way he talks.
next would be Sir. Actually,
Please be Tarquin before.
I already went.
Oh, you already went? Oh, yeah, you did. You
Technically,
did.
Yorick's in front of me.
Yeah. Merryweather, what are you gonna do, dude?
You're muted.
Me?
Bryan.
Brian's muted, yeah.
yeah, and this not cult is gonna go over here
No,
and yeah, of course not, and take 1 strike at you, Yorick.
Oh.
You're the only one that can. Ooh, not good for Yorick today. 21.
Shield.
All right,
Wait,
and
that's a reaction, isn't it?
mm-hmm.
Never mind. I used my reaction. Oh.
You take 7 points slashing damage, max damage.
Oh, nothing.
As he goes around, takes his scimitar and waits a little bit while you're grabbing him, and then sees and cracks across the bottom of your rib, doing skewing you a little bit, but you're able to walk back a little bit, and doesn't run you through. Okay, last, let's see. Merryweather.
What is going on? What are you guys doing? Because he's all the way in the back.
It's a fight, Merryweather.
Oh,
Saturday
shit.
nights, all right for a fight.
The only thing I can think of to do from this far, and with everybody in front of me, is to magic missile so I won't miss.
Okay.
So I think I'll magic missile in the first level, or should I go higher?
By the way, York, you have your lucky stone if you like to use it for your initiative.
Yeah, I'll do it in the 1st
Mhm.
level of Magic Missile.
You want to do it?
No,
So I can. Okay.
it's already there. You have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Don't roll the dice.
And all 3 attacks are gonna focus on the dude that's just right in front of him that we've been hitting.
Okay.
Because fuck this guy and his arrogance. And his make me and the freaking bites and the tickles and the this was shit. That would be 6 damage. Oh wait, there's +1s on all that, right?
Yes. So +3. So it's 9 points of damage.
Yep.
All right. Not too bad.
It's more than half.
Yeah. You go in and you see he almost as if it was Remy. He takes his wand, shoot, almost as if it was a gun, aims down, and then pop, 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 pop. It hits, all 3 of them hit, but you see that even though it hits and even though it's done damage, he's still not looking at all rough, and he's like, that tickled.
I hate this guy. That'll end his turn, I guess.
All right, next, York.
All right. Today's not your lucky day. Rage. Reckless attack. On the guy in front of me. With my great
All right, on
axe.
Ngongman. Okay. And let me see.
And this guy's not the manager?
Oh no, he's
24
just the
to hit.
he's a guard. Hit.
God, this tough.
25 to hit.
All right. Damn.
Butcher's Bib, we're re-rolling that. 1 better than that one, so that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage on the first hit. Yeah, 10 points of slashing damage on the first hit. Math is hard, guys.
Math is hard.
And the second one is gonna be 15 points of slashing damage on the second hit. As I do my typical slash and I want to particularly get really close to the next guy next to him so that he feels fear.
All right.
Feel the fear.
And so I can't move at all, right? Because run through is the only way to get through these guys.
Yeah, sadly, you already used your action, bonus action, so you aren't able to use either in order
Yeah.
to do the overrun or the tumble.
So basically my movement is just stifled.
Yes,
Okay.
and everybody else is as well.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But I did damage.
Too bad we didn't bust into the room.
All right, Sogman's turn again.
It's like the one time busting in the room was the right choice.
Yeah, because
No
over here,
kidding.
yeah, you see, there are 2 more people that are there that are a little bit more conservative and would actually talk to you, and not the bouncer.
Yeah, the one guy who's a dick is the guy that we got to talk to.
So is it Tarquin? Is it Tarquin up again?
Oh no.
Okay.
Actually, yes, it is.
Okay, I was like, York just went, so I thought it was me, but I wasn't sure. Okay,
That's
so
alright.
no, you're
Is
good.
this guy not in the initiative?
Yeah, he is. He goes after Tarquin.
Oh. Okay.
So this is rough, huh? So yeah, I think Tarquin just wants to kind of seeing that other person that came behind Yorick and kind of cut across so he can see that, like, just kind of looking over his shoulders. He's gonna kind of start getting that fireball in his hand and then get a little giddy and try and shoot it like around Yorick, kind of like duck under and like go under his arm or something like that while he's raging, like Hadouken, and he's gonna shoot a firebolt at Augment. But as it leaves his hand, that single fireball kind of like spins and splits into 2, and it's gonna like fly at the other guy who's standing at the bottom of the stairs, using twin
Okay.
spell.
All right. Roll
So
the
let's
attack.
see.
They would have half cover.
So that's 19 plus 8 and
First one
4,
hits.
so that's 12.
Second one misses on the not cultist.
Okay. On the totally cool chill dude.
Yeah. Don't you just always eat? Don't you always have your like gambling and eating scimitar instead of a knife.
15 damage.
15, nice. Oof.
15 fire damage.
Ooh.
So again, he goes down, Hadouken, and the one kind of maybe like harmlessly splashes on the wall behind the guy, but the one that it takes him on just like full brunt, and you see Tarquin just like cheesing it. He is just so thrilled. I did it again. Oh, I'm the best adventurer. And he's gonna hide behind Yorick.
Okay. So you throw the fireball, and it hits him right in the face, and it goes out, and you see his hair, what little hair he had left, it just gets completely incinerated. He's like, and he actually stumbles back a little bit. It's like, you got some teeth.
Get wrecked, bro.
And he's going to take 2 attacks on Yorick. 3 attacks.
He's gonna hit harder than the rocks.
Okay, first one is going to be a shield bash, and does a 19 hit.
Yeah.
All right. And then roll me a strength save, please.
Sure.
I don't like this.
Oh, he has advantage, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, 12.
Ooh, not enough. As he goes in, the shield's actually a little bit heated from leftover fireball, and he just bangs you across the chest, and you fall down, prone, into the ground as he takes 2 more attacks on you at advantage.
Alright.
Damn it, 17.
Yeah, that just hits. Wait, did I take damage on the shield bash or no?
Yes, you did. My apologies. You took 7 points of damage.
Half to 3.
Mm-hmm. Bludgeoning, and then the second hit is a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty, and let's see, force attack.
This ain't good.
It's fine.
Oof. First attack is a 12.
12 points
Second
of damage
attack?
to 6.
Yep. Second attack is an 11.
So 5. Alright.
As he goes and disorients you with the shield bar, sees you on the ground and just easily just pop, pop. Takes 2, hits you twice, and pierces your very muscled and beautiful body with his spear. And then he's going to move over here. He's gonna knock on the door and he's like, pop, 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 pop. Ozzy! Intruders!
Opportunity attack, right?
Yeah, a disadvantage.
Why disadvantage?
Because
You're prone.
Oh, okay. Straight
You're
roll.
like,
No,
"Your
it's
legs!"
regular roll.
Yep.
I mean, it's a disadvantage because I can't reckless. 14, that misses.
Yep. Oh well. As you are in the ground, like, you see the opportunity, and you go in with your great axe. But it's just, he just hops over it. As you go take your swing, and then makes on his way, no problem. All right. Let's see. Next would be. Actually, would have been not his turn. The acolyte, and he's gonna now come in. You see that he's been. It looked like they were having a game of cards over in the thing, and you see that a table. It's a little bit burnt, and what's left, all that's left is just empty kegs to use as chairs, as all the other ones were burnt down. It looks like this might have been a wine cellar at one point in time. Well, the acolyte sees you there and looks around at his allies and casts bless on everybody. And that moves over.
Why,
here.
God, why?
Why couldn't we have bust into the room?
Oh, he's moving over there?
Mm-hmm. Making sure there's somebody next to him. Okay, next but as would be Ozymandias. He's gonna open the door. Da 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 da. What do you mean there's somebody? And then he sees he sees how Augment is actually bleeding a little bit. He has no hair. It's kind of like the cartoon thing where it's just a coal, like a ring of black around him. And well then. And let's see. He just has enough room to. He just moving to open the door, so all he can do. And then the vet is going
Not a
to
good
also
idea.
move around.
Fuck.
That's all right, you guys. But they can't really do too much, so it's gonna be the cultist's turn. I'm gonna take a little. No, actually, Merryweather.
Merryweather.
Sterling. My apologies.
All right, I was about to say.
Sterling, do something.
Now I can only see in this straight line, can't I?
Yes.
So I can't see shit.
Yes.
Oh fuck. What can I do? What do you want me to do? Can I actually?
Is there any way, like, is this wide enough that if Tarquin like moved like to the side, he could because Yorick's prone
could
at
we
this
s-
point.
yeah,
Could we
could we
kind of
swap?
like smush, or is it just way too? If it's too tight
Well, I
with like
think-
gear and all that stuff, that's fine.
I
It'd be
think-
difficult terrain if you walk
Yeah,
forward.
so it would take 10 feet for a regular to walk through your party members. It's 10
So-
feet.
So to get over here, it'd be 25. Right in front of York.
Get where?
So
Over,
to get into the room, it would be like all your movement,
basically.
So,
but you could do it.
wait, no, he said 25 to get to here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
I
then
could
can
still-
he use his next 5 feet to go here?
Yeah.
Okay, if you do that, you can just take one attack of opportunity, and you'll be out of melee range.
Yeah, and then everybody would be able to hit me. What if I just pick up York? Can I pick up York? Like help him off being prone?
No. Because he has the great axe on, and you have your bow. It'd just be.
Tarquin's in the way. it'd
So I
be a-
can't put up my bow to be like, pick up.
Stowing something isn't.
It's
a free
the
ac- It
free
could be a
action.
free action,
Okay.
but then
Well,
it would cost your action to probably help me up.
I would say it would cost your half movement to get there, and you don't have enough movement to actually make it. Because you can't end your turn in somebody else's square.
cool.
So I would let you do that if you had some movement left over.
Okay. I'll just do exactly what we were talking about and get here
Yeah, you just take one attack.
of opportunity.
9 misses.
Oh, that's a miss. Yep.
All right.
All right. Now. Fuck. Okay. Should we focus fire, or do you think it'd be okay if I attack other guys? That's an EG question. Because I know EG hates that shit.
No. So like, think of like the importance of like who's in the area. Like someone's hurt, but one person's a spellcaster. We don't know the abilities of the other two. The other two are kind of mad looking. One hit me for 7, and one missed you with a 9.
Y'all taking
Yeah.
too much time. What do you do?
So what do you do?
Which one was the spellcaster?
The one in the back.
That one? Okay. I'm going to take a shot at him with sharpshooter.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
Jesus.
I'm going to go ahead and do that damage first. It's fucking 26 as well.
All right.
All right.
Last time it was a 4 and 4. This time it was a 7.
Concentration check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, am I still doing pass without a trace?
Not you. The
Oh,
acolyte.
him.
Until 20.
The acolyte.
Natural 20.
Yep, makes it.
You're so full of shit. All right, I'm attacking him again then, with sharpshooter
All right.
because I don't like him. That'll be a 16 plus 6 to hit.
Hits and kills it. Oh no, my poor acolyte only had enough time for one little spell. As you go in, moving over, you kind of scoot around Tarquin, and then you easily just move on top of York's lay down body. He's struggling to get up. And you go in,
This is the hit.
sees the acolyte, notices that that's probably the more important target. You take 2 shots at him. The first one hits him, and his spells, he does his best to actually take a spell. And even though he's coughing up blood, and then you mercilessly take out the second one right in the throat, and then he just crumples down to the ground. And that's done. Next,
Yeah, that'll be it.
it'll be the cultist's turn, and it's gonna take 1 shot. Sorry, not cultist's turn. And then take a shot at York. Ooh, 22.
Yeah, that hits. Wait, disadvantage.
Why?
You said Wait, you said take a shot. Is he shooting a bow or is he attacking me with his weapon?
He's attacking you with his scimitar.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry.
You take 2 points of damage.
Yes. Already halved, or can I have that to
Not
one?
halved.
1 point of damage. Oh, I'm looking pretty rough, guys.
Sing.
I'm in the red.
Oh,
Are you in the red?
Hell
that's
yeah.
not good for you. As
The
Merryweather.
plugin's not working then. Merryweather
And-
is going to step forward, taking Sterling's place. 'Cause I don't think he would be able to make it, would he? Or would he would be able to make it just here, wouldn't he?
Yes, right in front. That would be 30 feet.
Okay. I don't know how well this is gonna work, but Merryweather's gonna go for it.
Wait, you're putting Mary right in front of me? Wah!
Just for now, calm down, calm down.
All right. What
Merryweather.
you doing?
Oh, shit. Firebolt will be at disadvantage, won't it? Because I
Mhm.
got a guy in my melee range. Yeah. And I don't have any.
Wait, how about I... Okay, so one...
Yeah, you wanna help here? Yeah.
One big spell that Mary always uses is putting the hot pepper in Gizadul's mouth and letting him have Dragon's Breath. So if you wanted to, you could keep Mary in the back line, give it to Gizadul, and command Gizadul to fly in.
Will that be okay, DM?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so he'll stay there. Give the pepper. And put Gizaldul here.
Right,
Would it
and you can only
here
attack.
to cone? Or
So,
yeah, how does the
um,
cone work?
So basically,
If
I
you
think
can only
put
attack
him-
one.
If you put him right here, and you use
Yes.
a cone ability, he would be able to hit this guy too, right?
Okay. Then I'll do 2 deck saves.
Yeah. So if you put Gizadul right here, which you can
Right.
make like put like a marker for him if you want,
Yeah.
because they can attack him.
Let's see. Augment makes it. Ozymandias does not.
All right.
Cool. Now, what is the what do I roll for damage there?
Let's take a look. Dragon's
3d6.
Breath. 3d6 of. I'm gonna assume you're doing fire damage.
3. Yep. Hot pepper. 3d6. Fuck. That'll be 7 damage.
All right. Nice.
Better than no damage.
Now for shits and giggles, if you want, as your action, you can like summon a mage hand.
Okay. Okay, we're
Because
taking a
that's-
little bit too long with
Yeah, I won't do
this
that.
turn. So I'll just
Merryweather's turn. Shut up. Okay, that's it. That's his turn.
Yorick.
Okay, I feel very embarrassed for all of this. Alright, let me switch to the roll. 22. So, he's gonna get up. He has 20 feet of movement left.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20. I want to get, like, around here to him over here.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna bonus action grapple him. And that's gonna be, 20...
Makes it.
Okay, it was 20-something. So, he's grappled, and now I'm gonna take 2 reckless attacks against him.
You rolled the 4. That's lower than your minimum.
So that's gonna be 22 to hit
All right.
and 19 to hit.
Okay.
All right, first attack is 5 plus 7. That's a 12 as I bring up my great axe with one hand and I swing it down into his rib cage.
You swing it down to the rib cage and actually bisects him as he was not looks. You thought for a second that this is a cultist. He should have a stronger body, but it goes down through his rib cage like paper, as he was more of a scholar than a fighter.
Nice. Oh, looks like when I slaughter little piggies for my market. This little piggy went to my market.
Tarquin like is what's going on? Oh, just gets super grossed out.
As you start to lean into the room.
You're a
And-
good buddy.
And since I killed him in one hit, I have nothing to do with my other hits, so I will end my turn.
All right.
Oh dearie me.
You can see through the door.
Okay, so that means Tarquin's up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tarquin is gonna come in. Oh, let me get off this thing real quick. Tarquin's gonna come in and like see the like gross pile of like blood and human around Yorick. Goes, Yorick, no! And he thinks he's concerned that it's actually Yorick that's hurt. So he's gonna come around right here, and again, staying behind Yorick in potential danger, like lay his hand, and it's gonna glow like a nice like greeny gold around his head, and be like, "Are you all right, BFF?" And cast Cure Wounds for 13 healing.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do a little shimmy shake. I feel reborn.
Excellent, excellent. And that's gonna be my turn.
All right. That is Augment's turn. He's going, seeing this. He's going. Going to walk over here, take an attack.
Augie boy, it's not too late for peace. And Tarquin looks at the puddle of like human remains.
And same thing as the furry he sees, you're like, now you gotta take the consequence of actually fighting me. And
All right.
let's see, 24.
Yeah.
Roll me a shrink save.
Oh, he's shield bashing me.
Yes.
Yeah, SOB.
Yeah, 25.
Makes it,
Or
and then takes
23.
makes it even better. Funnily enough, and then takes his 2 attacks at you. And I believe one hits with a 23.
Yep.
All right, the other one misses because it was a natural one.
Eh,
15
What he
points of
said.
damage.
Alright, so 7 points of damage.
Yep, 7. And now it's gonna be Ozymandias' turn, and he's gonna see what this is happening. He's going to, oh my god, and he's going to cast Spiritual Guardians.
Hello, new friends. Might you consider moving out?
We just want to talk.
He's
What the
going
big
to
scary bloody man said.
move over here behind him, and he's going to cast Spiritual Guardians. You see what looks like 2 sharks going around him. Going around. And let's see. I require a wisdom save from both of you. But Tarquin and York.
4.
Nice. Tarquin,
17.
make it. Damn, not. It's not like his guard is not with him, as you guys take 3 points of necrotic damage.
I felt like I halved that without even trying.
Ah,
You
my
take
shirt!
one.
Dirty!
I see little spectral
fairy
sharks. This
For sure.
spectral shark goes around trying to get you in. They kind of see their casters nervous as I actually enjoy in combat for the first time, and shy and kind of miss and only scrape the barest top of your epidermis. All right, next is gonna be the vet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doo-doo-doo.
The veteran or veterinarian?
You take a gander.
Horse doctor.
He's a veteran or a veterinarian?
A
All right.
veterinarian.
A mountain
Where's
lion?
attack?
or
23.
A mountain lion.
Who's he attacking?
23.
Hits.
York.
Okay.
And then the other one misses like a 5.
Of course.
7. All right, for his attack, let's see. Oh, sorry, wrong die. That was worse. 5 points of slashing damage. He takes his long sword, takes his long sword, breaks it across to you, and kind of the shark kind of gets in front of his face, and he doesn't ever technically see you too well, and then as only barely scrapes by.
As he scrapes me, can I just yell, Sterling, I know which one we want to kill now? And I'm pointing to Augie,
All right.
meaning this one
Sterling.
is literally useless. Next to
Yeah.
This guy's literally useless.
My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Then I am going to take 2 shots at sharpshooter at Augie.
Remember, he's got big
Augie.
armor.
He's got big boy armor. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have done them both at sharpshooter, but oh well. 16 plus 6
It's
and 2
Hell
plus
yeah.
6. And 2 plus
Sad.
6. Can I make Merryweather re-roll that one?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so he's gonna make me re-roll that one. He's like, Sterling, you did shit. Go again. And that's gonna be an 18 plus 6.
all right. Roll damage. Roll damage on the first one first. Let's see if it does.
That'll be, all right, 6 plus 8, which is 14, plus 10 is 24 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one will be 26 damage.
All right. So the first, sadly, that not enough with the first hour, but the second hour does enough. How would you like to kill him?
Slowly and painfully.
Slowly and painfully.
Slow motion the arrow as it pierces into him.
Slow motion the arrow.
All right. So you go in first strike. Go and take him by one of his bottom side of torso, maybe trying to get one of his kidneys, and it hits. No problem. He's like, I can't. I have to get better. And then the other one actually hits him right over here by the windpipe, and you make it so that it just grazes by, and not hitting the main artery, but actually just cutting him as he struggles to breathe for the next few minutes, and lays down dying.
And I'm gonna
the
horde.
ground.
I'm gonna horde breaker, the veteran
All right.
or the vet, because I don't know what he is exactly.
The mountain lion.
And I didn't declare fucking sharpshooter before I did that, so that'll be 25 to hit.
All right. Hits. Roll damage.
That'll be 16 damage.
Nice.
I know the dice are loving me today. Maybe it's because I'm
Oh.
rolling for 2. I'm rolling for 2, guys.
Usually they get jealous.
Merryweather.
Merryweather is finally gonna walk out, strutting his stuff, super proud like.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Oh dear gods! Yeah, entrails all over the floor and everything.
Yeah, intros all over the floor. Shit. I think he's just gonna go straight up with a firebolt at dipshit here. Hold on.
They all have half cover.
They will? Okay. Now what?
Now only the bet would have half cover.
Alright, so I'm going to smack him with a firebolt.
All right, roll the attack. And let's see, next would be York's.
16 plus 8.
Hits, roll damage.
That is 2d10. 8 damage.
Hey, nice.
It's amazing, ain't it?
Yeah, it's good enough, good enough. All right, and with that, Merryweather goes in, sees the pile of blood there, and gingerly steps over it. And sees that there's what looks to be a caster there, and knows to gank the mage. Takes a firebolt, conjures it on his hand, licks a girl for a little bit, shoots it at him, and hits him. And you see that his robe, his cape actually starts crunching where he's like, oh, no, and starts fighting himself out. Right, next, York.
Alright, I want to take one step forward.
No.
And I want to ching, ching, ching my great axe against the ground as I'm like hulking and looking at him like,
Scary.
are you done playing now? Are you ready to leave the vacancy? Fucking don't know what that means, but... And I want to like
Roll me a wisdom save.
I wanna intimidate him. Well,
Before you do anything,
for the
start spiritual guardians, yeah.
natural 20.
All right.
As
So
I
take half damage.
strut and just kind of like, I'm not even paying attention to these little spectral sharky things. They're just kind of like hitting me, and I'm not even phased. I'm going in.
9. Product. Okay.
And I just want to intimidate him. I want this fight should be over. 9 points of damage. And roll intimidation.
Yep. Hmm.
Oh! 22!
Whoop, whoop.
All right, let me.
As I
roll
cause sparks in the ground as I'm swinging my great axe into the ground.
Ah-ta-ta-ta-ta.
And you say that, and hmm. Let's see. He is a cultist, but he has this thing.
Plot twist, we had no idea.
Oh my
He
god.
was!
Not cultist is actually a cultist?
I can't believe it.
Oh,
This is the
no.
dropping moment.
Fucking horror.
I can't
He's
believe
actually
this.
is going to.
Ah!
Let
Sorry.
me.
I had a martyr moment.
All right, not enough. He sees that you're really big, and you just destroyed Agi, and he. Okay. It's all right. We can do something. And he calls, "Hey, Johnny, you gotta stay down. And with that,
Yes,
we take
Danny.
a short break.
Stay
Nice.
down, Denny.
Alright, so we're gonna move to.
Fuck off, Danny.
Real quick.
We're back.
Welcome back, memers.
Hello, everybody, and I believe we last left off with Yorick intimidating Simondeus. Why are you guys in my Abbey? Anything I can help you with? He looks over at the dead piles of bodies.
Okay, drop the rage. Okay, hello there, sir. My name is Yorick Tinkertopper. What is your name?
I am Zimondeus. Pleasure to meet you, current High Priest.
Zimondeus. Okay, so we have a laundry list of issues that we need to take up. And the first thing is that we need you out of this because this is our property. Issued by our Lord and Savior, Mr. Anders. Secondly, there are a lot of skeletons at the beach, and we need you to take them out of the beach as well, because that is also property of Mr. Anders. Thirdly, I need you to make sure that I stop bleeding, because it doesn't feel very comfortable, and I like it when I have less holes in me. Thank you. Fourthly, I like your robes. They look very nice, and I'm sorry that they got a little singed, but I think with a little bit of mending and a little bit of work at one of the houses, we can get it patched up. Now, as long as you can compile to all of our terms and conditions, I think we will all be able to take care of this one step at a time.
I want to get out too, but there's really nothing I can do about the skeletons or actually getting out.
Pardon? Come again?
Explain yourself?
I can't really control the skeletons. The actual high priest got killed in the bombings, and we don't know how to end that.
So, sorry. Let me get this straight. Someone turned on a skeleton switch, and y'all don't know how to turn it off.
I mean, no, we never thought we'd get bombed, and most of the Abbey killed, so we never really had. Our chain of command didn't go that far. I mean, as it is, all I was a scribe, and I'm now the acting high priest, so like, don't really know much.
Do you at
Sorry.
least know what spell was casted for all this to happen? Like the skeletons, the initial spell. The initial spell, sir!
No.
Easy now, easy. The tempers are high. Tarquin's gonna move his way over. Listen. How many more of you all are here?
Just me and Yanni.
Tarquin wants to take a gander at the room. Are there doors kind of leading off from this main chamber other than the ones that
1,
they came
2,
out of?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doors.
8 doors. So you're telling me that behind these 8 doors, there's no one else. Don't lie to me now, Ozzy. We're best friends now, right? You wouldn't lie to me.
I mean, those are where they slept. And he points at the bodies. Oh, that's everybody that made it out. As it is, like I almost died, but it was
Great.
I was just hidden behind a pile of rubble, and it took most of the damage. But honestly, like it's only us. It's only us.
Is this the
Great.
vet or the other guy?
The other
That's
guy.
Okay, I was about to say this vet. What the hell?
Great. So tell me more about your high priest and his scary, spoopy skeleton spells.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you see, it kind of High Priest Oka is just trying to protect us and make sure that nobody goes into the abbey and then like destroys it with fireballs and bombs as done. But sadly, it didn't actually work. So um, we're just we're just here having fun, learning.
So if we could get you off of the island, you would leave.
Please, yes, yes, please.
Okay, great. Next question. And Targon's gonna turn to the party. Is there anything else we want to do? We can escort these 2 homies off of the island. The skeletons are still a problem.
Yeah.
Yes, by order of Sir Anders McJagger, I proclaim that it is your duty to take care of the skeletons, so we must take care of that as it is you the one who made this an issue. So, yes, please, you must take care of it. Thank you.
I mean, but if I heal you, then I won't have any spells to do anything.
Oh, don't worry about that then. You can heal me later.
We definitely need to uncover the source of the power of the skeletons coming back.
So was
that
it like a
ring bells?
ritual or a sacrifice or
Why were they here to
culty
begin with?
things?
Yeah, why are y'all here? What religion? What is your purpose?
What is with these not cultists? And take me to your leader. Oh wait, I think he's dead.
He's the acting leader now.
You are the acting leader. Hello, my name is Yor Tinkertopper. It is very nice to meet you.
Right. I mean, we're just a abbey of worshippers of Aurion.
Who?
How long were you all here? I'm sorry. I do not think I took that down.
Aurion is a god of law and knowledge, and they've been here for about 5-6 years.
Oh. Wait, I think I might be getting something wrong. Did Anders and his crew ever have control of the Abbey?
No.
They
No.
built the Abbey.
So there was this island. It's just chilling. Nobody was on it. 5 or 6 years ago, these cultists or this religion rolled up, built an abbey. Nobody really didn't care at the time because like there wasn't war and all that stuff. Now though, the Sahuagin are attacking and we need the island for like advantage. So previously there were those who tried to convince or get these folks to move off the island. They were driven back by the skeletons. So now we're here to try and get them to leave so we can use the island to either build a lighthouse or some sort of outpost or something like that.
Yeah. So I got like step 2 and 3, but I didn't get step 1.
Serving an eviction notice.
I think
Tarquin,
that was also when
inspiration for actually knowing what the quest is.
Thank you.
But I think that was when I checked out and I ran to go find Daddy. So
Yeah.
I have an excuse.
What was even the purpose of y'all casting the skeletons in the first place?
I mean, we sometimes get like, sometimes people try and go in, there's sometimes pirates, and like, we don't really want to be taken by pirates, so it's just there to protect us.
That's pretty OP though, wouldn't you say, for like pirates? When you had, and he gestures over to the limp corpse of the likes of Augie protecting the island. Were the skeletons really necessary?
I mean, well, you haven't really seen some of the sea princes, I guess. Their ships could blot out the sun. It's not enough. Like just Augie, he's great, or he was great, but he's not. He can't fight the sea princes.
Sea princess?
Multiple?
Tell us
Mhm.
more about these sea princes. And Tarquin's gonna take out his little notebook.
The sea princess.
Mhm. Well, the sea princes are a coalition, a um, a gathering of the meanest, biggest, most powerful pirate captains around here, and they are not too kind to people that can heal and cast magic. So these skeletons were just for our protections, as I don't want to be a slave.
So why did y'all even come to this island in the first place? Especially if these people know that you're here.
Well, you're gonna have to ask the high priest that.
I mean, that's pretty stupid of you to follow him without even questioning it.
my job isn't to question. I just
And
write the
now you're
books.
the acting? You could have avoided so much.
Hey now, I don't think you need to go after the Z-Meister like that. He didn't mean it, Z-Meister.
And just so you guys are aware, it's more like literally everybody else died. And all this stuff was like the guards and then a scribe.
Yeah, this guy's just like literally the only one that's left in the hierarchy. He doesn't know shit.
I mean,
Private. He's a private, and all the captains and lieutenants died.
And what's this other guy's story? Who's
But,
this
like,
guy?
he has to have some sort of reason why he followed this person.
Mm-hmm.
I want
or
to ask.
he's just really stupid and trendy and like I'm with it.
I'm just in
So
it
you
for the
have those
trends.
hipster cultists, Z-Man?
I'm not Argon isn't real God. He's part of the Summoned Host. We're not a cult. I don't know why everybody thinks that we're a cult. We're not a cult.
Well, you did summon skeletons along the beach, and I mean, we tried to use our words, which, let's be honest, isn't normal, and we were punched for it. So I would say that that's more cult-like behavior than perhaps other things. I mean, it wasn't very.
maybe necromancy is legal. I don't know what to tell you, but so you might have some
Right.
qualms with it, but it is legal. We can do this. We're not doing anything wrong.
Okay,
Sure.
well,
And he points at the corpse. Sure, he might have been a little bit too eager for battle, but that is on him, not on us.
great. Listen, Targun's gonna turn to his pals. How about we case the joint, see what there is to see. Maybe we can find the skeleton off switch of sorts. Meanwhile, Z-Man, Danny boy, how about you escort us through the facility? And we'll see what there's to see, and we can make a pros and cons list of taking you with us versus leaving you here.
You really don't. You said it. I gotta take us out. No, that was your mission. That was
Yeah,
the
but
agreement.
Agreement's a strong word.
Okay, maybe if we don't take you, we can kill you instead. Which we don't want to do. We are not violent people. We like living.
We're not
Tarquin,
violent.
Tarquin kind of like looks at the blood and goes, yes, violence is beneath us.
Yes,
I also, just as a
First
standard,
guy-
Literally
whatever,
beneath you.
and literally all over me, because the butcher's bib that I'm wearing secretes blood. So, I'm constantly moist with blood when I wear it.
Gross. So players, what do we want to do? Do we want to just like look in these different rooms?
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's
for
Okay.
sure.
But
100%.
they open all the doors,
Yes,
Yes, yes,
and
Yes.
they
yes.
like give us the grand tour.
especially Danny.
Mhm.
We don't know shit about Danny.
Danny the veterinarian.
Is there anything else we want to?
Respect.
I'm getting the sense that Z-Meister doesn't really know anything. Like, I think wait, actually, I would just really quick. So, Z-Man, I know we just met and I know that we'll be BFFs for life, but you're telling me the truth, right? And Tarquin wants to kind of, he wants to insight check this guy to see if he's actually getting everything that he knows.
All right, roll it.
So I have advantage because of my ring.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a 15.
All right. I'll roll in. Actually, I can't. I was gonna think I was just rolling in the chat, but I was like, that's not
Then I'll
no.
know.
Dun 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 dun.
You feel like you see him, and you see that he starts to sweat a little bit, looking around. I mean, I've told the truth, yeah.
but you haven't told me everything, have you there,
A
little Z-Man?
magnanimous dispensation.
See, here's the issue. I have a very good friend here, and he kind of gingerly taps Yorick, and my other two bros, and he thumbs back towards Sterling, who's got an arrow or something in Merryweather.
Mm-hmm.
And we really need you to tell us everything that you know, because if you don't, it's gonna end badly for you. So I think it's in your best interest to just tell us what you know, because hey, we're friends, we're bros, we're cool guys.
And we'll keep a little bit of a lid on that as see what Hydra Wolf decides, because it might change things.
See what decides?
What?
We just got we might have to roll on the tables, y'all.
No. Who? Who did such a thing? I see
Yeah.
it now.
Excuse me. So for the instance, we have a what was that? 500 bits. We have a good and bad table that people can roll on. And you're allowed.
He's lying.
to
There's
do
only a
things.
good table.
Only the best of tables.
Y'all need healing. I do actually.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
If you
that'd be
want to
dope.
give me all of that healing instead of like choosing a table, then that would be pretty cool.
Choose the
You
table.
know?
It would be a real cool bro move.
It would be like, bro,
Yeah.
Bruv.
just wait.
So yeah, we'll see what you want to do. We can
Yeah, we'll keep
Good,
it going.
says
Oh.
Hydra.
So a
good
table.
for the healing or roll on the good table.
E.g.
Oh my god.
No. Bry.
No. Okay, as you guys are going in, and Sterling, you're not really looking too far, or like Merryweather's not even looking paying too much attention, and you find a chef's hat around there, and he knows it's magical as he puts his hand around it.
Yorick, there's a magical chef's hat over here.
Oh.
I don't know what it does. I would like to ritual cast Identify on this thing.
All right, we'll say that happens while
While
guys
we
are
tour
in
the
thing.
rooms or whatever.
And you
Thanks,
know
Tim.
that this is thank you. And you know that this is a hat that causes the user to get proficiency with chef's tools, and they also speak and with the strange accent, and we put it on. You speak exactly like Yorick.
Oh, very good.
Oh, you know what? Tarquin, as my new appointed sous chef, I think this would be the most efficient way to use this magical item. Would you like to try it on?
It's not really my style, darling.
Oh,
Look at
but
it.
you would look so
Nonsense.
fabulous with a butcher's cleaver and a spatula in your hand. And
Looks
the
like
hat,
it suits you.
it matches your just dapper clothing so well.
It definitely suits you.
All right,
Can I
fine,
put it on?
but in but a moment, yes, I'm absolutely. And Z-Man, you were telling me your deepest, darkest secrets.
I mean, there was some more people around here, but they disappeared. So I don't know why. I don't know how, but they did.
So, Tarquin motions to York like, I'm ready now. Like, put it on.
I shall don the hat on you, my prince. And I get down on a knee and I kind of like knight Tarkin and I put the hat on Tarkin.
So, how does it look?
Oh my god, it is brilliant!
Am I dashing?
No!
It is
Oh.
fantastic.
Oh!
Oh, I think you are so great as it is, but I think you with the hat, you should just
Yorick.
you should do this more often.
Yorick, friend, stop! I'm blushing.
I mean, it's uncanny. Y'all sound almost similar. It's weird, man.
Yorick, does it really look good? You are my bros before bros. You cannot lie to me, Yorick.
I get down on one knee and I grab Tarkin's hands and I say, Tarkin, you have never looked better. I think this is the best thing.
Yorick, I feel a bit,
Now,
but I trust you. I trust you.
now, Tarkin, as good as you look, I do very much like who you are, and that is who you truly are. I think you should only wear the hat when you work in the stall with me.
I think this is a good plan.
No, I think we should sew it to your head.
Make it a permanently attuned magic item. When the wearer attunes to this, tentacles like go into the head and stick
Can't take it off.
permanently.
It's like one of those safety like one of those safety hats that have like the buckle under it. It's just two tentacles going.
Before Tarquin takes it off, he turns, so Z-Man, tell me more about the disappearing people.
Yes.
Well, I don't know why you're talking like that, but I also don't know what happened to them. I mean, I tried to look for him around here, but it couldn't go too far without the skeleton coming after me. So, I want to see.
Yes, but you know about the people, so tell me more.
Well, you see, one of them was a half-elf named Bayleaf, and he was here for a few weeks, and the high priest was really interested in him. I mean, we never seen a half-elf before, but he's survived, but not here anymore.
I understand, but can you give me that name again?
I think it was Barely.
Bayleaf, Bayleaf,
Oh,
Bayleaf.
Bayleaf? Oh,
I
I'm sorry, I got
believe you
cooking on
can
the brain.
fly.
Strangely, me too, Yorick.
Take off the fucking head!
Yeah, I think Tarquin now is gonna kind of take the hat off, and he's gonna be examining it, but still talking to Holmes Skillet here. Quite. So, tell me, why did the High Priest take an interest in Bayleaf? Was he a chef or something? He
Is
kind
he
of
a Pokemon?
is he a Pokemon?
Oh, sorry, wrong TTRPG module.
I mean, well, I don't really know. All I care about was writing down the books and then what they wanted and then copying the books. And all I know is that he was really interested in him, and I was really not that interested in him. So I didn't really pay attention.
Merriweather, do you think you might peruse? Sorry, Z-Man. Did your books make it out of the fire?
I mean, I have some of them in my room.
Merriweather, do you think it would be worthwhile taking a gander at those books?
Yes.
Books? Yes, I love a good read, so I will go look at the books and see what I can find.
All right, so it's in his room over here. You guys walk over, and it's inside. Here is my room, and there are the books, and you see that they're all just stacked on the floor. And Meriwether finds easily with his passive perception, pair of boots that look to be magical, and a spell scroll of silent image and phantasmal force.
Wait, did he say books that look to be magical or boots?
Boots.
Boots.
Boots
Oh.
and pants.
Boots and pants.
All right, so
boots and pants.
he can ritual cast identify on the boots.
Mm-hmm.
We can just
Okay.
ask him.
Ask him what these boots are.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
like, we're just walking into his room and looking at all this stuff, so... He only said
Before-
look at the books.
I use my abilities to skillfully know exactly what these boots are. Do you want to explain them?
Well, I thought maybe if I can jump over the skeletons, it'd be good. And I used the last little bit of money and reagents that we had, and I tried to enchant these boots to make me jump a little bit further, but it didn't work. And I just jumped straight into the waiting arms of a skeleton.
Would you call them boots of jumping?
Of striding and springing, yes.
There we go.
But they didn't work?
No, as in he wasn't. It wasn't enough.
Hmm.
So they do work, but not enough to get out of the island with.
Yes.
And then- Phantasmal Force, Scroll, and what was the other one?
Silent image.
Perfect.
I will be confiscating these boots.
I mean, take them. I don't generally do anything to me, and I honestly think they look a little bit ugly because I'm good with ink. I'm not really that good with needles and thread. So if you want it, take it.
Okay. Who, out of character, who actually wants these boots?
I'm good with. I think it's fine if like Sterling or Mary. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I was gonna
Tarquin has
claim them for
interest.
Sterling, but it's like I didn't want to be that guy right off the bat.
Nah, the only thing that would be good for me is that, my speed isn't reduced if I'm encumbered.
Which would be great for if you were hauling that log.
Yeah.
And great one adventure ago.
Yeah, which is why, like, if we need it, we could probably just swap out some magic items and attune to them on a short
Okay, cool.
rest.
Okay.
Mhm.
So into the bag of holding then for now.
Sure, yeah.
Oh, here's my.
I mean,
oh, you
I
guys
can attune
remember
to-
you had one.
Yeah, of course I remember. I mean, Sterling could wear them for the time being, and then just.
I'm fine with that. I have no issues with
Okay,
that.
okay, cool.
Yeah, like, because I honestly thought you guys will get in the bag of holding and then just have York climb and just make 3 instead of 9 checks.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Listen, Yorick doesn't have brains, right?
So
Alright.
That's what we
Player-
have Sterling and Merryweather for. Sorry.
hopefully, right? No, you were
Boots-
good. Player wise,
It's kind, right? Sorry.
boots of striding and
Springing.
springing.
Okay. All right. Continue.
So my question is, so we're talking to the Z guy, and it doesn't sound like he knows something about the half elf. He knows like a name. Like, is it worth asking him further about it? Like, do you guys get the sense? Does Yorick or Merryweather or Sterling get the sense that like we're gonna find out anything more? Because I feel like Tarquin's kind of pushed that. He's turned that dial as much as I feel like he can. Like, it just really feels like this guy, like the high priest was interested in this half elf. He left. DM, correct me if I heard wrong. The half elf left the island several weeks ago.
Either they think he might have left or been, somehow got taken. Because,
The High Priest is confirmed dead or he disappeared?
oh, confirmed dead.
Yeah, so pretty much the religion, once they started bombing the Abbey, it killed pretty much everybody. But there were disappearing people, one of which is this half elf that either left or was taken, that the high priest was super interested in.
Okay, out of game. We should investigate all these rooms, and then if we find nothing, we should probably investigate the island.
Okay, that sounds good. And we can ask Z questions as we go.
Cool. Let's do it.
So you're going to do that, I'll just open up all the map. All right. I would say where you guys want to start, and then we'll go in a circle.
I think going just clockwise from the room we were in, but again, I think we're making Danny and Z open all the doors and
Yep.
stuff. Like that we're demanding a tour
Mhm.
in case there are traps and stuff.
Word.
Okay, you go and open the second room right next to Ozymandias, and I mean, this is where like Bet sleeps, and I mean, there's not really much there, just a lot of clutter and like cot, and like, is that a trunk? I see. Yeah, that's all there's there.
Tarkin wants to look at the trunk. Is it locked?
Uh, it is, but you motion over to like, but
Someone with lockpicking tools.
It's not me, friends.
and he opens the thing, and you see that there is a
Sterling.
couple kegs of corned beef. He opens it,
Oh,
and
okay.
small bags of beans and rice and flour, and some and some veggies.
I already
Just
have
food.
I mean, I mean, a guy gets hungry, so I just have it there. So
Little midnight snack situation got here.
I mean, well, we don't really have that much food, and I just found this in a corner that wasn't bombed, so I just didn't say anything.
That is very despicable. You should share your food with everyone around you. Food is such a beautiful thing. Why would you do this?
Yorick, do you want to take the food?
No, it's okay. It's probably not even up to the standards that I like to cook with.
Definitely not farming fresh, organic.
Definitely not organic from my sand garden.
Okay. So, yeah, I think I'm going to leave the beans
Yep.
and stuff.
Yeet.
All right.
Next
There's,
room.
there's also 10 flax of oil,
Leave the
of
beans.
cooking oil.
Cooking oil.
I don't want to take like edible things from these guys. I don't think.
Cooking oil is still
oil. Yeah. 10 of them. I don't think. I think Tarquin's gonna
Molotov.
take 2
Okay.
flasks of oil.
You know what?
Alright.
Put all 10. I'll take the other 8 and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay, cool.
We can riddle a battlefield in oil and burn.
Right, and the room next to it, this is
A little bit of olive
this is
oil.
where Odium used to sleep. He was the one you guys bisected, and inside you see there's a bunch of statues like dogs and amongst the knights, along with a few garden gnomes, very stereotypical garden gnome statues. And
What the fuck?
you see that one of them, one of the statues like a Medusa, the other one of like a rope skeleton, and on the floor there's a bunch of little paths.
Decorations.
Merryweather. Sorry.
Yep.
Mary, do you think any of these are like doohickeys that do things special?
They very well could be. So, like, fuck. Excuse me. I would like to ritual cast identify, I guess, on all this.
Damn.
Before the ritual cast, how about can we just do like an Arcana check to see if it could be?
Or
magical?
yeah, an arcana.
Whenever you touch an item, if it's magic, you know it, and you know that none of these statues are magical.
So you go around
Yeah.
and intimately touch statues.
Definitely not worth the time, and shoves over a statue. Breaks it.
I think that's a Sterling, not a Meriwether thing.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna kick it. Spartan kick a fucking statue over.
You see, it goes in and shatters, and it's just very tiny little piece, and the whole thing is left is just like the very, very intimately and obsessively carved, like a flaccid penis just goes in from the statue of the knight, and it just clanks over in the side.
That is lovely.
Right.
Dismiss myself from that room.
And then it's just likely to be like a room, like pallet room with a bunch of pallets for the other acolytes, and inside you can see there's a scroll of There's a spell scroll of locked desk, actually.
Darkness?
of a locked chest. Desk.
Lock desk.
Desk. Yeah.
A scroll that is lock desk. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And a few books.
Meriwether, will you read these books and tell me if there's anything of interest?
So, like, can I just read the spines and see if there's anything that strikes
Mhm.
my interest instead of have to read every single book?
Oh yeah, you go over and see that there's a Lydia's tomb for medical raising, and then you look at the other ones like 10 ways to raise skeletons. The last one will shock you. And then you look at the other ones. It's like it's true necromancy. Is it as evil as everybody thought? No, it isn't. And you keep going. You see these are all necromancy related books except for the last one.
So basically, these are like thesis on why necromancy is real cool.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, all fiction.
Too school for cool? How about some necromancy?
What's the last book about?
And look over and actually details with how to. The other ones were more necromancy, more like making zombies and skeletons. This one deals more with the like torturing somebody until their actual spirit comes in as a ghost, as a gas, as a spirit, and tells you all the things, all the torture you can need to do in order to raise different types of undead.
Yeah, that book might
Not
need to be
evil at
read.
all.
It'll be worth 20 GP.
Does it say anything about scary, spoopy skeletons, though?
Any D spells?
Sadly, it doesn't have any of these spells. It does have a way to how to create skeletons.
Gosh darn it!
You see that it. Well, you see that the way to create skeletons, you actually, while making sure the victim is alive, going and swap all the flesh of their arms and legs while making sure it's still alive, and then finally taking it out, degloving their face, and then it's a surefire way to make a skeleton.
Do not like. No, bad.
Downvote.
All right,
Downvoted on Reddit.
Yeah.
as well as a spell scroll of light and bless.
Wait, did you say flight or blight?
Light.
Light. Damn it.
Neither.
I was gonna say, you said those nonchalantly for fly and blight.
This is the room for like acolytes. You're not gonna have fly and light.
Okay,
They
great.
might have how to get drunk and how to conjure alcohol, but that's really it.
Okay.
All right, and then the other rooms don't really have too much else of interest. One's like a kitchen, the other one is just where Augment would be, and you see that it smells. You go up in the door, it just reeks of wine and alcohol. You see those little kegs scattered everywhere. Some of them like have been hit with a dagger and opened up. Some of them are even just laying on the floor in a puddle, and there's just a bunch of bottles everywhere.
It's like our friend Augie had a bit of a drinking problem.
It would assume.
And you see there's like a little pallet or like little fortress of like rags and sacks.
Yeah, Tarquin wants to poke around and see, kind of shift through stuff.
The
You find a little pouch that contains inside 200 GP, as well as a dagger with a laminated handle made out of what looks to be mother of pearl. That's worth 50 GP.
Jackpot!
I
a
mean,
drunkard and
How much was the dagger? Sorry, one more time.
the dagger 50 GP.
Perfect.
All right, and I believe those are all the rooms that have anything of interest in them. And let's see.
no other ways downward, so that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Zmeister.
Wait a little bit.
Oh.
Wait a little bit.
Are you forgetting the wand of disintegrate?
No.
Are you forgetting the book that tells us all the things that we ever need to know ever, and then we solved all the D&D mysteries forever and ever, amen?
Congratulations, you win D&D.
Or like the most magical and powerful bow of all time. Or the
I mean,
room that's
does it-
filled with mage cannons that we can equip to our ship.
Like 50 of them.
We'll have a full galleon. Boom, 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 boom.
I mean, I don't really know. I haven't really seen any other areas. That's a tour.
Do I believe him?
Sure. Well, the other insight.
Sure.
Can I also roll insight, friend?
Sure.
And can I have Meriwether roll investigation for looking for any secret doors or passages?
Natural 20
Right.
for 24.
Mm-hmm. You feel like he's telling the truth.
Damn it.
But that could be just because everything else is above his pay grade. He is a little bitch that was like not second, maybe? All the way down to him, speaking leader?
Z-Meister, don't talk bad about him like that.
Z Maestro, listen, I know I keep asking, but I just feel like you're not telling me everything you know about the half-elf Bayleaf, and why he was here and what he was about. And I get that maybe he wasn't your jam, but he was your boss's jam. So like maybe you know something that you're just not telling me.
Roll me a persuasion.
13 plus 8.
I mean, that wasn't the first time somebody has disappeared, and I know to just keep my head away from that, and like nothing will happen, and I'll just keep on scribing. I'll keep making the histories. I'll keep just reading. There's been rumors that other people have disappeared.
Disappeared as in taken by pirates, disappeared by, being turned into skeletons. We found one of those books.
I mean, I don't know. It was usually very somewhat new people, and didn't remember here for long. And well, let me roll an intelligence check on him to see how much he'd actually know. I'll do this in chat. I mean, that's all I know. I'm sorry. I felt like maybe if I asked questions, like I would be the next one to disappear, and I don't really want to disappear. I like being here. I like being present.
So, what?
Everyone, there seems to be a disturbance at a curtain over here in the bottom left. My
Switching to the map.
Sorry. Yeah.
What? Oh, what? What? I. Oh, Mary, you found this?
Yes, have amazing investigation skills that I'm gonna pat myself on the back for right now.
Mm-hmm. And you see this room you guys walk in. It has a little bit of debris, but there's actually a little altar in there with the figure of Yorion, but around it there's like a tapestry / curtain that y'all notice is a little bit askew.
Skew, you say?
All right. Excuse me, gang. Would you like to take a quick break? I think we're all a little battered and bruised, and by all I mean me.
Are you suggesting a short rest, my friend?
Possibly, yes. Or DM, can we say like that whole time was like short resting as well?
Sure.
Can we add it on to the time and just?
You guys took like 20 ritual casts, so yeah, it's been enough
perfect.
time.
Yeah. Okay, it's been enough time. Then I redact my previous statement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
And you see that the area over there is completely dark.
Ooh.
The only time giving you that little vision is just because you guys have a little bit of light back from the room, and that's.
DM, are there any torches in the main common area that like are
You
detached?
see, there's a few lamps around. Yeah.
Yeah, so Tarquin wants to grab one of those.
And I would like to send Gizadul
Mm-hmm.
on ahead to, I guess, check everything out.
All right. Send Gizadul ahead. And I'll just. And as Gizadul makes his way forward, he sees what looks like to be the wither corpse of looks almost to be like a gnome, and great with saliva that looks to be a little bit acidic dripping down its mouth. And as Gizadul goes in, flies over, and goes in, breaks his can, grabs Gizadul, and starts eating, and then the bird pops.
Oh my god.
You bastard!
Not again. Oh no. Oh. The Vietnam flashbacks coming in.
What happened? What happened? Tell us everything.
She was eaten!
Eaten? By what?
A gnome of some fucking, I don't know. I'm gonna cast. No, I'm not. This is. Not... If I was Sterling, I would have cast Fireball. Just write down that damn thing. But I'm not.
Okay, so Tarquin wants to move to the door, and he's gonna use the cantrip Control Flames. And I think that what he does is he's got his little the lantern or whatever, and he's just gonna go ooh, and so I can double the area of bright light and dim light cast by flame, and change its color or both, and it'll last up to an hour. So he doesn't want to step down into the hallway, but he does want to make that lantern shine twice as much down that hall in an attempt to kind of see what's down there.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to leave the color as is.
Yeah. I mean, sadly, I forgot how to do the auras, so just imagine you can see.
Okay,
Fine.
that's totally fine.
Actually, here we go. It doubles the area of bright light. Yeah.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Is there an AoE I can use?
Okay, sick. Yeah, so I can see that. So can I see the withered little corpses? I'm in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And Yorick can see the withered corpse. I guess we all can if we're in the hall.
I mean, are you going over there? If so, it's gonna be like initiative.
I'm staying, like, I moved the tapestry and took a step in. I'm not as far as Yorick, for sure.
All right. Move yourself where you would be, because sadly, York, you moved too far forward.
Yeah, this is where I would be.
And with that, we'll just roll initiative. Roll initiative for these guys.
Should have fireball down there.
Though, right? Just write it down again for me, because it's a little bit while back.
It's a way back there.
Tarquin has 10.
Mm-hmm.
So these guys aren't like chained up; they're just like lying against the wall.
Oh no. Let me just shoot a little bit of this. As you guys make your way towards, you see that it's a little tunnel. It's only about and up ahead. Actually, damn it, I'm gonna have to do this.
Good lord, I should have fireballed.
Yeah. See, there's two huge skeletal guardians that look to be as if they were made from minotaurs beforehand, with very huge horns each, and both of them wield a huge axe, rusted on the edges, but still there. And right next, you see behind, like, what looks to be 5 corpses. Those are chained up, however, and they are over by the southern wall. And right next to them is flanking what looks to be as if two, what in their past life was to be gnomes. Look, their skin is sunken in, and all around you see they just keep on dripping bile. It looks to be somewhat acidic. And then there's one last one over here in the corner.
You
And
keep saying over here and over there. Do we?
don't tell me
actually
I
see-
did it. Oh,
we
here you go.
can't- Oh, this was
There.
all in the room?
Yes.
Shit, bro.
Okay, hold on. All right, let's take a step back. If that's what we saw, instead of just like 4 chained up skeletons, can we just take a little step back? I thought they were just like experimented on corpses that were chained
Alright.
down. Hold
All
on a
right,
second.
you'll see that.
Hold on a
Retreat.
second.
My apologies.
You're just like, oh, and then there's this guy here and this guy in there. I'm like,
I was like, which guy is it?
All right, my apologies. The aura from Tarquin kind of made it so it looked like if they weren't there. It kind of changed the look of them, so I thought I actually had put them in
okay.
there.
I also
My apologies.
okay.
But no,
So
you guys see
fireball's on the table,
Fireball is back on the menu,
and
boys.
we've got 2 of them.
Back up. Gee.
So it's gonna go all the way out to here, right? Then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll take a step
It's a-
back.
It's a 20-footer.
Wow.
Okay, so yeah, I think maybe we can retcon this just a titch now that we like
Mhm.
know what's going. So I think Tarquin kind of lit it up, maybe took a step too far in, saw the shenanigans, and then was
Mhm.
like, nope, and just like backed up and bad guys, lots of bad guys. Z-Man, your BFF status is revoked.
So we
Are we
throw
still
in
in-
2 fireballs.
Up to you. All.
Yes.
Who's
Mary-
top of the order?
It's
in
we're not
order.
gonna go in initiative. It was my
we
mistake.
We haven't entered
Oh,
combat
shit.
now. now that
Okay,
we retracted.
fuck.
I don't like how.
Yeah,
just a
Tarquin-
tapestry was.
Tarquin's gonna throw a fireball up in there.
Meriwether's gonna fireball.
All right, I'll roll.
This is for my
Guys,
bird.
This is the first fireball of the campaign, and there's
And-
2 of them.
Deuces.
Oh no!
All of them failed.
All of them succeed.
No.
They all beat a
Both?
16?
14, 14, natural 20.
Shit.
On
Wait.
both?
On all of them, all the different types of mobs.
Wait. Okay, time out. What is Meriwether's?
That's the first one. The first one.
Okay.
Wait,
guys
wait,
decide-
It's
wait,
Tarquin's.
what's their dexterity modifier?
Okay. let
That
me
makes
give
a
it-
huge difference.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't actually make that much of a difference because these are not skeletons. These are.
Well, because you said it's 14, and both of their spell saves are 16.
Right. You're level 5s.
Yep. 16 is the save.
Okay.
So
And
plus
even-
1,
Apologies.
plus 1, plus 1.
Yeah, my little player thing shows you guys the level 4. So.
Oh, gotcha.
How dare it?
How could
I was
you?
like-
How?
We leveled up, bro.
Like 3 years ago.
Like 10 years ago.
Okay, so one of the
Like
14
20.
is a fail. The other one's a success, and then natural 20 success. So
Okay, but they
The
still take
gnomes
half damage, right?
get hit, yeah.
Okay, so let me.
And then
sorry.
let me do the second fireball.
Yep. Do me a favor. You son of a. They all succeed.
No, one roll at 7 on the die. But no, the huge mentor skeletons, they were able to dodge out of the first one. Their armor taking the brunt of force, but then the other second fireball goes in, hits, and the other guys are able to just barely survive it. But the minotaurs try to move forward and take the brunt of it to protect their people, and don't take as much damage.
Sorry, we got that 8d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of math right now.
Same, bro.
Dangerous. And I still got 3 more dice to roll.
36 damage total from Tarquin.
Jesus.
So they'll take half if they saved. They'll take all of it if they failed.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And that will be 25 damage from Meriwether.
As a reminder, DM, those flames are gonna spread around corners too. So if there's a hallway with any spoopies in it,
I think it's just closed doors, unfortunately.
Or a wooden door is gonna burn, right?
No. You guys are fine. There's no doors from what you can see, and no other. There's nothing else screeching I mean, and with that, we will actually have to go into initiative as your HPs. Oh no! And this is fire, right? Ooh, good thing they're
correct.
resistance to that.
Just boys.
Well,
But
And they're
still, no.
super duper weak to it.
They're
Huh.
like so weak. Yeah.
Actually, not. So you guys going pa pa? Two huge fireballs going explode, shaking the entire room as the two gnomes just their skin is a little bit too dry. They easily caught fire. Pa pa. And then this thing that has been desiccated. Still, you see that it's a little bit too dry, not enough anything to actually take enough, and his skin is a little bit too leathery, and he's able to resist the first fireball, and second fireball hits it for the full damage, but not enough for it to actually go down. And then the Minotaurs are looking pretty rough. As I will
Sick.
just help you guys take the attacks, because I'm pretty sure they'll be down.
okay.
So-
So you want me to roll? Just roll
go
the
the
attacks.
attacks. Let's have one round where you guys go first.
All right. Reckless attack. I actually probably miss. That's 7. That's I'm sorry. That's 12 on one of them.
All right. We'll say on the one closest because that's as far as you can walk. Fails. You're correct.
All right. So second hit, reckless, is 19. Wait, it was 13 was the first hit.
Fails still.
Okay, so 19 is the second hit.
Hits. Roll an attack.
Alright, so that's max damage. That's 12 plus 5, 17.
All right. Nice.
So I think I'm
And
cleaving into this guy.
And is that a magical weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. All right. So you go in. How you kill it?
Yeah, just
You
kill
don't do
it.
anything special?
Just kill it. Ain't
All
nothing
right.
special in this one. Chiga. And then I'm gonna just step off to the side.
All right. Let's see, Sterling. What do you want to do?
We are
The
taking
most dexterous one.
2 shots on. Let's see.
Mary
those
has a 19 if you wanna let him go first, but I don't know if it's a difference.
You know what? I decided Sterling go first. Sterling, you go first.
are- Okay. 2 shots at sharpshooter,
All right.
and that will be a 12 and a 13.
Kills him.
They
Okay.
both hit?
And then a horde breaker.
Yeah, they both hit on the miniatures, right?
Yeah. And then
All
a horde
right.
breaker on another one.
Roll damage on the first two, because you might honestly just kill them. They failed the second save. And I know you do a lot of damage. You're like Mr. 18 to 25.
Yeah. Since those are both sharpshooters, it would be 20 on the first one
Mhm.
and 26 on the other.
Yep. Done.
They both did. All right.
So before Tarquin can actually go in Merryweather, after taking down those two fireballs, the two marshals goes in and cleans up York. You easily cleaves in to the guy. You see that its body actually turns to dust and goes in front. And you, Sterling, go and see these two guys that their bones are superheated and go and easily take 2 hours. Just slit them, but at the same time, they split her in the middle and it hits them right in the neck. And you see the skulls just fall down to the ground, dead. And let's see, as you guys walk into the room, you see that there's you do see the people that have been chained down, and these are the bodies a little bit again desiccated, but they haven't come to life like the ones you fought earlier. The black guy, the black thing, not the black guy.
You're right. Is there anything? Was there any like thing that survived like 2 fireballs down here that we're actually gonna be able to like investigate, or is it all ashy, dead?
It's so ash and bones. Not really anything really there, but with your huge vision, you guys do see a corridor moving all the way around here.
Okay. Yorick, friend.
Hmm?
Scary Hall. Might I ask for your assistance in protecting me?
Of course, I'm always here for you, Tarquin.
Excellent. And yeah, I think we want to kind of move down that hall. Before they do, Tarquin yells, Z Master, are you there?
You guys can control him if you want.
Okay, yeah, Tarquin's gonna want to make sure that he sticks with us.
I mean, I think you guys got it. I mean, if you
No, Z-Man, see, you told me that you knew everything, and yet here this creepy room was, so you're coming with us.
Well, I really did think I knew everything, but like, I honestly haven't gone back into the meditation room. Like, having all whole people die and all the people I knew just burn down and suffer all these injuries as they die and bleed, kind of really took away the little bit of faith I had. So I haven't really gone in to check.
Do any of these creatures or anything look familiar to you?
Let me let me have him roll intelligence check again. Oh yeah. I mean, well, I have read some of these books, and these are easily two minotaurs, and they, I, they went missing, what, like about 2 months ago. We had a pair of minotaurs, twins, come in, and they went missing about a month ago, and
That's
I
what I
think
was
those
afraid
are
of.
them.
So let me get this straight. Newbies joined your cool death club. Went missing, and now we just found two of them, twins, here, and we crispied them. Does that sound about right?
I mean, yes, but I honestly thought like maybe the illusion isn't for everybody, and they just came in and saw like, oh, this is not for me. Let me just move on.
Right. Cool. Yorick, lead on, sir.
Of course. And I carefully make my way down this hallway. I can't. These are corridors, not doors.
Mhm. Corridors, yeah. Just you haven't moved over to you can see everything.
All right. Can I peekaboo?
Mm-hmm.
We're all
Gap,
just gonna
gap.
stand on top.
Holy shit.
They go on for miles.
Wow. What's at the end of this hallway?
At the end of this hall, you go into another. We see that there's another room going over here. Wait, Tarquin, as you move forward, ahead.
Oh,
of the
sorry.
big
I didn't intend to move in front of the big man. Full disclosure, Tarquin is 100% staying behind him. I thought I saw his token move up, so I was moving. 100%
Okay.
Tarquin is not going in front.
All right,
Would
Yorick.
never.
As you walk forward, and Tarquin, you just see them. You see, you make your way over confidently, and one of your feet actually going a little bit more than it should, and you fall in into what looks a pit for 10 feet. You go in, down. You hit the thing. You feel a splash as your hands start bubbling with the fresh of it coming in as acid starts corroding you, and you take 22 points of acid damage. As you go in, hands and knees, fall down, and you feel your hands start to burn, almost if you were peeling pineapples.
Get out!
Oh, this feels like when I cook sometimes, and I'm gonna scale my way back out.
Yeah, Tarquin's gonna try and help him.
Sure, roll me an athletics check.
Oh boy.
As you see the
20
pit around
something.
Short rest.
makes it. The pit around you is a little bit slimy and a little bit corroded from the acidic ooze that's been there, but you easily just, with a quick jump, standing jump, just make your way up top.
Oh yeah, that's true. I think I can just jump.
Yes, you can. That's why I asked for y'all's height.
Are you... Yorick, are you all right? Is everything okay? That looked horrible.
I'm fine for now. I think I'll be okay.
Cool. Do we want to continue down this way, or?
I mean, is there anything else down here that is worth anything?
I'm gonna hand the lantern to try and see it, like, to Yorick to see if he can kind of look around that bad boy.
Yep.
And that's you walk forward, and as you walk forward, the ceiling above you opens, and a boulder comes in down a 5 foot, 5 foot by 5 foot. As the ground is going crashing on top of your head, and I require you to make me a dex save.
So can I
As-
like dex save this and like toss it into the pit of acid?
Sure.
Alright,
You have
cool.
advantage on the save, by the way.
Yep. Natural 20.
Until 25. It's easy. The thing goes in down, but you, somewhat preternaturally, you just put your hands up, catch it, and then with the not even a bead of sweat going down, you just go in, and a little bit of acid goes in and splatters the top of Tarkin's feet, but not doing any damage.
So, is there anything worthwhile over here?
I don't think so, big man.
What the heck is happening, y'all?
It's a death pit, and honestly, Z-Man, this is really offensive that you didn't tell us about this.
Mm-hmm.
Death pit. Okay.
This is just the end of a hallway.
Yep, that's all it is.
I take a step on the boulder, and then I take a step out of the pool, and I push past McParty, and I say, Mary.
So, by the way, over
Yes.
here you see what looks to be like a tripwire, and then over here you looks to be something.
Do you guys mind?
Z-Man! Come here! I have a job! Just kidding.
Do you guys mind clearing the rooms before I continue to walk forward of all the traps? I am not
Sure.
very perceptive.
I'm gonna take a step back and shoot an arrow to trigger the tripwire.
Sure, roll me an attack.
Everyone, why don't you move out of the way while he does this?
Yeah.
What if you just get right in front of it?
No,
No.
no, 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 no. Y'all just
No, DM.
step back while I'll take care of this.
Your Jedi mind tricks won't work on me.
A 19 plus 11.
Yeah. Lauren Tarquin just, for some reason, decides to walk forward again.
No.
No, easily. You go and you see what the little bit of the wire goes in. You take your hour, notch it, let it loose, and it only for a quarter of a second goes in as the ceiling opens up again, and another boulder goes in and crashes down into the floor.
Well, this is.
Can I just push the boulder down the room to set off any other traps?
For
Or
real.
like just kick it and let it roll down the room.
Yeah, like is
Yeah, you kick it to roll down the room, and it actually doesn't roll too much, as in the next 5 foot square, a pit opens up, and down goes the stone, leaving it's about a 10-foot pit, and then you see a 5 foot down, and you see what looks to be bits of iron and and steel, as the little spikes that were all around it gets crushed by the falling boulder.
This is horrible design. Truly.
It
These
is-
hallways unusable.
Oh my gosh.
A magnanimous
This
dispensation.
ain't the best of times, y'all. Ain't the best of times.
Oh.
Okay, so.
Hey. 2d4 healing.
Whoop whoop.
So
All
where
right.
would that
Thank you,
trap have
Tim.
been?
Hydra.
That the boulder fell into? This one?
Right here.
Right here. Okay.
Literally 5 feet ahead.
8 points of healing, guys.
Yay.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Tibby.
Okay, so would you say we could just walk over top of it now because of the
Yeah,
Well,
you guys
that's all.
you guys can. And then as you walk on the top ramp, you see a door. And 2 more doors.
this is a very cramped area.
As you go in, you see the stone hasn't been worked over quite well, but there's a little bit of and it's actually very clean. There's no bits of dust or what looks to be shavings all around. It's very cool.
Like this.
Tavern.
Surprisingly, this was a high traffic area, despite the traps.
Can I see any traps further down?
Yes, over to the west, you see another tripwire.
to the west. So another tripwire this way.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Right.
guys. I'm going to where? Okay, right there.
Do any of us have like a trap kit by chance? No? Anybody?
That guy. Mrs. Sterling.
Sterling.
I have a trap kit.
You have thieves' tools.
I do have these tools.
Yeah.
I feel more confident shooting these tripwires than I do going up to the film and trying to disarm them.
It's still a +8 to your check.
Yeah, but with an arrow, it's +11 to hit.
Roll the attack.
All right. That will be 14 + 11.
Easy. Boom. Crash. Another boulder falls down right there. It's, York, you have to. It's a little bit. It's a 5 foot tall boulder, and the ceiling's only about 10 feet, so it's gonna be a little bit harder for you to walk on top of it. You're gonna make.
How
Probably.
deep was the pit?
There's no pit. It's a boulder.
How deep was the other pit?
10 feet. So you guys would have to skip
I
over.
can roll this into the other pit.
Pit that I'm standing on.
Mhm.
Yeah, the pit that you're kind of just standing on.
All right. So like, oh shit.
The pit you are. Yeah, you were standing on. Yeah.
He's standing on the pit with the
I was
boulder
gonna
in it. Nope.
Yeah.
Go backwards. Go
No,
backwards.
don't move me, please. All right.
You guys are covering my marks. My apologies, but yeah, you go over easily.
So now
Nice.
there is no.
No,
No
there's
gap.
Basically, like there's a hole. There's a floor.
Yeah, it's like the edges are on it. It's a little bit
Rounded.
not rounded, and it doesn't actually meet it. And when you walk in, put your foot in, it kind of trembles, moves side to side a little bit, but it's serviceable. It's a floor.
So a door.
3 doors. Bang, bang,
Here.
bang into the rooms.
And he doesn't see any other tripwires.
Mm-mm.
Can I notice any other traps or?
Now I will step forward
Okay.
as Sterling confirms to me that we are A-okay.
You should be fine. Should be being keywords here.
Now I will open the door.
Sure.
Mhm.
Somebody has D20.
Yeah, I'm like a D20. Okay.
Mhm.
I've been rolling really high, so 19.
All right. As you go in, the door opens, and just you start opening, you see looks to be almost a huge crossbow go in, and it rolls a 19 plus 6, 25 to hit you, and the bolt hits you right over in the right side of the chest, pushing you back a little bit. You take 16 point of piercing damage.
Stone's endurance. Let's see if I completely mitigate it.
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord.
I get close. So 12 to take it
Good.
off.
So nice.
Oh wait, yeah, 12. So I only
Okay.
take 4 points of damage.
12. You open the door, and part of you is actually not too trustworthy of Sterling, seeing as how many traps he's missed. And you're a little bit more careful. You open the door, and you're able to move back to the side quickly as the bullet just scrapes by right where your butcher whip says, "Come at me." All right.
So this is weird. To what end? Why would someone have a secret dungeon that they put all their dead noobs in, but then purposely rig everything for death and chaos?
So, I don't know. What is in this room?
It's just a crossbow, and a little. It's a little looks to be almost if it was a closet. It just has a crossbow in there
Is
hanging.
it a special crossbow for it doing 16 damage?
It's a large crossbow. Sorry, and by large I mean giant.
As in like.
Like a ballista.
Like more like a tiny ballista.
Yeah, as in if you try to shoot from it, you would have disadvantage, unless you're of a large size.
I'm considered large.
No.
No.
Well,
Daddy DM says no.
what about? Hold on. What about when I become 6th level?
It's not heavy. It's large.
Right. But okay, we'll talk about some mechanics later. But like, because you know how it's the rules of like, you can wield weapons larger than your size.
Yes,
So, like,
then
if
you'd
you're
have
small-
disadvantage.
But
That
right, you'd have disadvantage if you were small wielding like a great axe.
no,
But
that's
then-
for heavy weapons. Heavy is a different category from large. Large would be like weapons that giants wield. Heavy are just like great axes and longbows.
Is that what this
Anything can
says?
be
This says
large,
heavy-
not everything can be heavy.
Is that what that says? It says heavy weapon?
It's a large weapon, not heavy.
No,
I
I mean,
noticed-
is that what my feature says?
Yes.
Do Meriwether
Yeah.
and I notice any traps southward?
You notice nothing southward, no.
Okay. I would like to take a step here.
All right. Look,
I would like to take a step back. What the fuck is that?
And you look forward, and you see that it's a statue made out of very dark jade and glowing a little bit inside. It looks with a little bit from the light's pulses, almost if it was a heartbeat in time with yours. It just stays there in the middle.
Does Sterling say any? Yes, Sterling.
What is this? Can like just peek over my shoulder.
Oh, good Nelly. Listen, don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. DM Tarquin's gonna try and look around in that room and see, like, I can see on the map that there's those
Mhm.
boxes behind it. Can I get a sense of what is in those boxes, or are
Oh
they
yeah, you see like chest horns, like completely covered and overflowing with gold and gems that you can see. You can also see some goblets and jewels, just beautiful,
no?
and a statue of a elf also there.
So
Oh
thing
no!
is, we want some treasure.
There's a lot of moolah in there, boys, but that seems risky business.
What?
Ooh.
I've never seen anything like this. Can anybody explain what this could be?
Is this thing reacting to anything?
Mm-mm.
It's
We
just
haven't,
sitting
to
there.
be fair, we haven't gone in the room, but
I was like,
yeah, we kind of stopped.
would Meriwether know anything about these kind of things? I don't know. He's a smart guy.
Oh, Z-Meister.
See,
Where's Z-Man? And Tarquin's gonna kind of like grab him by the arm. I don't want to move the token, and kind of drag him up through the ranks and kind of push him forward. Tell us what that is, Z-Man.
Do you want to tag me out, York?
Sure.
So
I
walk me
mean-
places.
That looks like one of the statues that Ogmund might have carved, but
Who?
Ogmund, oh, he was a really very gifted carver. He made a lot. I mean, you guys saw some of his statues. I mean, he actually kicked one.
I did kick one,
Can
so I should kick this one.
Absolutely not. But this one is glowy, shiny, and the other ones weren't. Was he a mage of sorts?
I mean, I don't think so. All he did was just carve. He didn't really join us for any meditation or like any of the learning. All he really did was just get in his workshop and just.
Let me
Can-
explain what's on the line here, Z-Meister. See, if we go in there and we get our butts nuked, you're gonna die on this island. And no one's gonna come for you. So it is in your best interest to keep us alive.
And I know that. But I telling you what I know. All I know is that Ogmund did not have any magic. If he did, he never told anybody.
Great. What do you guys think?
Hey Sterling,
Yes.
heal me up a bit.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cure wounds. 4.
All right, you cure wounds.
Give me a second level cure wounds.
give you a second level cure wounds. I can do that. Yeah. Oh, it'll take up my last of the spell slot. Cure wounds. Let's see. That's 2d8 plus 3. That would be 6, 8 plus 3. 6 plus 8 plus 3. I don't know what that is. Do the math.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, and you're going to do what, York?
Are you all ready for this?
Can Merriweather do an Arcana check without actually touching this thing?
He's not proficient in Arcana, so no.
He's got a +5.
He's not proficient. He's never studied statues.
Okay, he's an idiot. Why athletics? Okay, anyway. Like, seriously, why? Why athletics? Okay.
Are you all ready, boys?
Yeah. I guess. I could be ready. I got a magical bow, so.
That's encounter music, y'all.
Oh my god!
Do I get any?
Let me just. Sorry, it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Do I get any like free ready get ready actions?
Who said there was combat?
Okay.
That was a mistake.
I'm just asking.
Oops.
Do I get? Can I? Okay. I rage.
Well, I don't know. What are you doing?
I
You
rage.
could attack it first. Who has the most
Why if we
damage capability to it? To do the first attack to.
How about this? Everyone can ready an action.
Can we?
Yes. Readying an action is a part of D&D.
Yeah, so if are we sure we want to attack the scary statue with the glowing heartbeat in the fancy treasure room?
That's why I asked. Is everyone ready? Or
Treasure.
do we not do this?
Treasure, and it could
Well-
be the source of the power of the skeletons. I don't know.
Perhaps the pros and cons list might be called for here.
Okay.
Pros. Pros of attacking the horrible statue.
10,000 gold.
Lots and lots of treasure.
Okay. Anything else?
Possibly defeating a source of power.
The ability to learn from what we do so we could gain from it.
Yes, experience as an adventurer is critical. I agree, Sir Yorick. How about some cons?
We could all die.
We could all die. Yes.
We could all die.
Yes. We could by destroying the statue, we might break something that makes it so we're unable to investigate further.
Z-Man, this was your people, so if we attack this thing, you're in it with us.
I mean, all right. I don't know what there's much I can do, but I'll be here.
I know. To be fair, Z-Man was a shitty spellcaster, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't great.
It wasn't the best. Okay.
Tarquin sighs and he looks at Yorick. Yorick, good sir. And he reaches in his pack and he puts on his little chef hat. He goes, "Let's do this thing."
All right.
So we're gonna like surround it, or
Well, I would say maybe if like however
like be cautious, like move
like get ready. I would
with an action.
Perhaps
say
we
maybe
can get
me
to
and
the treasure. Maybe try getting into the treasure and just see what happens
Yeah,
before we
maybe.
hit it.
Sure.
And just have an action ready, and if it does anything mean to us.
Sure.
How
If you
about
guys
this?
wait
Yeah,
here,
I will.
got
No.
Okay.
I will walk up.
Okay.
Sterling, ready your bow. If it reacts, fucking nuke it.
Word.
Dun-dun, dun-dun,
Absolutely positive.
dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun,
Sterling, let me at D12.
Huh?
Sterling, let me at D12.
D12. Yes, Papa Bear, I got you. It is a 6.
6, no worries. Yorick, you go in, walking a little bit closer. As you walk closer, you see that it looks to be what somebody's interpretation of an elf would be, but instead of having like regular teeth, it looks as if it has fangs peeking down from its top lip to onto its bottom lip. You can go forward, and you touch the treasure, right?
Yeah.
Roll me a dex saving throw.
Turns out they're all mimics.
17.
Oh, makes no problem. As you go and you see a spray of poison going right next to you, you're able to quickly cover your mouth, and a few seconds pass and it goes away. And then everybody else, that's all you see.
It came from the statue?
It came from the
Or just around?
The treasure?
chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Poison treasure. Great. That was not accounted for on our list. Perhaps this plan is a bit short-sighted.
Can I have the bag of holding?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can.
I'm
Sure.
gonna stuff the chest in the bag of holding,
Merryweather.
Alright.
and I'll do
Yeah,
the
that's-
same thing for the next chest. I don't know how many chests there are. It's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 chests. Alright. You know what?
Trembling with anticipation.
I think
I'm freaked out.
something's entering Yorick's brain, and someone can summon a ghostly spectral hand to open all these chests. Ah! Psychic damage.
Oh, it's almost as if we have a wizard that has mage hand.
It's
Yeah.
almost like we have a wizard with mage hand. So, Merryweather, like Yorick,
Yes.
step back for a second.
I am back.
Alright. He's gonna cast Mage Hand. Hold on, what is Mage Hand?
It just causes
It's a
the thing to
cantrip.
open.
Oh, it's
the thing's
cantrip.
open,
Okay, we're
and
fine, yeah.
yeah. So Merryweather just goes
Swings
down to a pouch and it opens it up, puts his hand in there, and then you see a spectral hand go in front of him, and he's moving his hand through the pouch, and the hand moves over, opens 3 of the chests, but 2 of them are locked, and he was able to open them. You see the poison again. Wait.
Out of each chest that's opened,
Mhm.
it poisons.
So how many open chests do we have?
3.
So I will take the. So I already opened one of them.
4. 4, my apologies.
And one's already in the bag of holding. So there's 3 open ones left.
Mm-hmm.
So I will take all 3 of those that are open, boop, 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 put it in the bag of holding. And
Yeah, it's a little bit hard with all the coins that are spilling down.
I will just scoop them up, put them in.
What do you want to do about the locked ones?
Sterling.
Yes.
You have some things that you can shove
I
in
can-
there.
I can pick the locks, yes. But do I want to
I will
withdraw?
take up your spot as the watcher on, and Tarquin's gonna ready firebolt
Alright, so I'm
to
gonna
nuke this guy and kind of take Sterling's place.
and then I'm
You know what? It only happened when I opened the chest, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, I was
I-
like,
you could
just
just-
scoop them in. I can unlock them later.
Can I just put the chest in the bag of holding? Locked?
I don't know. It's kind of a little bit heavy. in
That's kind of what I
there.
thought I was doing, and then I
We
realized.
already have 3 full chests that were spilling with loot.
So not all
The
the
locked ones, though.
in the bag of holding is what you're saying.
So what you're saying is I can take out the other chests of loot, because in my mind I thought I was shoving the whole chest in the bag.
Yes, you were.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the other chests out, put the locked chests in, put 1 more chest of gold in there because we had 4 already.
Yeah.
2 more,
Mhm.
and then we'll just carry the other chests.
But
Okay,
what if
but-
there's baddies locked in the locked chest?
We can deal with it later.
Okay.
They're in the bag of holding, so there's no way of oxygen.
Mary will say 10 minutes of breathable air.
10 minutes of breathable air, guys. Yeah.
They'll be dead before we get off the island.
They will be dead. What
Is that
about
is
our
that statue doing
jaded
anything?
friend? Yes.
It hasn't moved. You just to see there the black jade statue.
Okay, can we
with
slowly
the
back
glowing-
out of the room?
Alright. So, I don't think that it's guarding the treasure then, since we grabbed it all and it didn't do a fucking thing. It could be a power source then, with skeletons. But I'm not sure how magic works. Da-na-na. Except for my spells, of course.
It's the statue, like you mentioned, DM, that it was like glowing. Is it holding like an orb or something? Like I know the picture shows that it's holding something.
That's what's glowing.
That's what's glowing, is the orb. So we have ourselves a Cave of Wonders situation.
Is the orb attached to the statue?
I don't think
You
we can
don't touch it?
ascertain that.
Not touch it, but I was like, could I shoot it with an arrow to knock it out of its hands to see what would happen?
How about we leave?
Or with the
Yeah.
magic hand? Woo!
No, I think we leave. I
If
think we just
need
got like
to-
a shit ton of treasure.
If we need to, we'll come back. There
You're
are
right.
other rooms we can look at.
Yorick, brains and brawn, truly, the total package.
Door here, right?
Oh shit! Is
Yeah,
that
and
door?
Sterling, you also see. Looks to be another secret area.
Oh my god!
I just want to make it out of this alive.
But the thought of secret things.
Secret things, you know? I'm gonna make, without an argument, I'm just gonna move here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna move here.
Alright.
I'm
Then I'm
so
gonna move
stressed.
here.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna move
Stop.
here.
Yeah, keep going.
How many more fireballs do we have? Just as like a.
I've got one more.
Do I?
Oh yeah, you
notice-
guys have fireballs and this is a 20 by 20 20 by 20 room? Oh my god. Coincidences.
Do I notice anything else down this corridor? The secret
Yeah, you
passage.
see. 2 more doors.
Motherfucker! Is there any traps? Do I see any traps?
You don't see any.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay. You can move all the way. You'll find.
Tarquin's gonna scoot.
More door.
Yeah. Tarkin, keep
Meriwether.
an eye on the statue. I kind of feel like it might have moved a little bit. It might just be you.
Okay.
You're gonna open the door?
Sterling?
There's 2 doors, Sterling. One to the east, one south. What will you do?
I am going to grab the door to the south and not fully fledged open, just like kind of a slow creak to see if I see anything.
Alright, go
And if
in.
anything seems amiss, I'm going to slam it back.
When you open the thing, and you see that the ceiling is a little bit different color. It's a little bit gray and a little bit softy. But beyond that, you don't really hear anything. You don't really notice much. But there's a little bit of a shimmer in the air.
A shimmer in the air.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that fucking means. Shutting that door. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the door to the east.
Okay, you do that to that door, and it looks like it's also glowing, and you strain your ears a little bit. And you hear what looks to be like 2 people or things marching around, but very heavy things.
Do I see anything down the doorway?
Are you gonna open the door enough to see?
Yes, I will.
And with that, we'll end today's session.
Motherfucker!